Hello. Ah, my mic does work. That's good to see. Hello, Agra. How's it going, fella? So that's a shame about your laptop struggling. What's my camera? I've sorted my camera out before we went live, and it obviously didn't apply. You get to zoom in a little bit more on my face. There you go. Perfect. How is everybody here? I think we're a bit loud on the Spotify. But yeah, how's everyone going? We're back. Start of the new week. Back with Barry, of course. I mean, we should be actually in the club screen. You can see the fixtures there. You get a little teaser of the fixtures. But how's everything been going, everybody? Hold on, let's move that up, and then I'll actually just move it down. Move the there we go. That's a bit better. Hello, Nizzy. Fuck the Spurs. I did see. I was like, oh, it's 0-0 at half time, and then I was sort of not paying attention, and then suddenly I saw a little thing. I was like, 2-0. What the fuck happened there? 90th minute. I was like, oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But oh, you know what I saw? You know what I saw? An incredible stat. Graham Potter is set to become the 8th English manager to manage in the Champions League. So, like, since it changed to the Champions League, the only 2 managers to win on their debuts is Michael Carrick and Craig Shakespeare. What a pub question that is. Oh, that's good stuff. Like, second goal was the guy on the pitch, 30 seconds. Oh my god. I saw the first goal. I didn't see the second goal. Amazing. I've clicked club. I feel like the game's having a bit of a hard time getting to the club. There we go. We're back. There it is. But yeah, we're back with Barry. We've just moved into January, so we've got quite a bit of stuff going on. Tim Sherwood, I think, won his Europa League debut. Well, Champions League is separate to that, to be fair. But it's a very interesting stat. We'll see if Potter can add to that tomorrow. Probably not, because Kepa's starting, so fun. Mendy's out injured, and so's Kante, so we're probably losing versus that Leipzig side. But oh well. Apparently we're going to become a fucking multi-club model like Man City and Leipzig, to be honest, which is pretty good. To be fair, we are trying to steal Leipzig's sporting director or Salzburg's sporting director, Shakespeare. What a coach. I know. He's multi-talented. Can you imagine it? Writing all those plays, but also managing a football team. My God, incredible. But yeah, how's everyone's start of the week been? Mine work, stress. We got next few weeks going to be stress, so we're trying to de-stress with Football Manager. The race was fucking dog shit on Sunday. My God, what a boring race. I can't handle it. Every race is so boring now. This season has actually really been quite disappointing in reality. The start of it, fuck everyone as well losing me as a fan. Yeah, it's the new regulations have done the complete, like, I guess cars can follow better, but it's made it so much worse, the competitiveness. Like, my God. Like, this Verstappen can win. I found out if Verstappen wins and fastest laps at Singapore, Perez needs to finish P4 or lower, and Leclerc P8 or lower, and he wins the title. And it's like the earliest ever. It's crazy. Uni stress about my new flates are fit. Well, that's the silver lining there, Agra. There's the silver lining. Hello, Epileptic. Hello, Duck God. How's it going? Ending with the safety car. To be completely honest, like, the safety car that's what it's supposed to do. There's only one time it hadn't happened, and that was Abu Dhabi. But like, to be fair, I thought it should have been a red flag just because the fucking cherry picker was on the track. I was like, holy shit, surely it'd be more entertaining with the red flag. But to be completely fair, it would have been unfair on Verstappen to red flag it. As much as I'm not a big fan of Red Bull and Verstappen, it would be unfair to them. This Wickham team better win. It's a solid lineup. Do you remember that? Yes, I do. What happened with that? But yeah, the F1's so boring. The reg change, like, it was so good because last year we had like random teams winning, like Mercedes, Red Bull both fighting, like, and now this year it's just Red Bull and Verstappen win every race. Like, they're like a second clear. Verstappen, he's very good, but also that Red Bull is just so ridiculously good. Like Ferrari occasionally Ferrari has like 1 lap pace. Ferrari had the pace like it did back. Remember, like in 2019 where they had the illegal engine, where they occasionally get like poles because they have a really fast like 1 lap car, but have terrible like race pace. Like fucking, it was crazy because you remember when Leclerc moved on to the softs and it was like, oh, a second a lap, and it was like, oh, it's like 5 laps later he's made up like half a second. You're like, oh, well, he's not catching Verstappen there, is it? Into 30:32. Damn, I made it into a video, but every entry did. Oh, okay, so there's a little animation. I made it into the video. Oh, that's cool though. Dude, you got to get that stuff out there. Someone might see that. So I gave up on it before doing the background. Ah, fair enough. To be fair, you are putting a lot of time in. Sometimes you just go, oh, I can't be asked anymore. Stopping cars. Yeah, it really shows how badly Perez is doing. Or it's a common theme going on, is that every Verstappen teammate doesn't do well in that Red Bull. You had the same with Gasly, you had the same with Albon, you're having the same with Perez. Like, I just think that car is tailor-made for Verstappen, and it doesn't matter what the other driver wants. It's just made for him. Because everyone seems to do shit in it. You did it running at Monza last year, and now it's just Max. Exactly. Well, he might break fucking the wins record at this rate, and even Vettel's wins in a row record at this rate. The third competition has just come out. It's Mario Kart in Rocket League. Oh, that's very cool. Very interesting. Yeah, the F1, it's... I don't know. You gotta hope Mercedes get their fucking shit together for next year, because obviously they haven't had it this year, and Ferrari obviously just can't compete. Because if it's just Red Bull dominance next year, it's really gonna throw people off even more. But I don't know. I think the problem is because it was so good last year. Now in comparison, this year seems so crap. Like, I don't know. It's those regulations have not done any favors. Hilariously, the fucking CEO is talking about giving points out for free practices. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, it is hilarious though. Like, me and Nizzy have both said that the past 2 weeks we were like, oh, he's starting 14th to win the race for Verstappen. And it's like, oh, he's starting 7th to win the race. It's like, yeah, pretty easy. I'm in 3D program making a Mario green pipe. Nice. Learning lots of different skills there, Epileptic. Max wins the title this week, then no point watching the rest of the season. Latifi would get points then. He would. Yeah, like, it's a shame. It's a real shame. Like, I'll watch the races just to see, like, can Hamilton and Russell get a win, or will we have a crazy race? But like, it was kind of crazy that you saw, like, even with the crazy penalties, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if Verstappen wins; he'll just win. No point downloading 2D images when I can make a custom, like, a 3D render. Nice. Oh yeah, De Vries, mate. De Vries has put Latifi in the fucking mud. Holy shit! Like, that if that's not the biggest advert to Williams, be like, you need to like hire a competent driver. Like, I don't know what is. That's crazy. P9 on your first fucking race, and Latifi's sitting down like 15th, 16th out of 16. Like, my God. I don't think he showed Albon up. at all. Albon's been doing very well this year. He's got points this year. I feel like Albon would have done similar to De Vries in that race. Like, I think it just shows Latifi's shit, because you don't have a comparison of Albon and Latifi. Albon's been doing really well in that car this year, I think. But I think it's hard to show how good you are compared to Latifi, because he's just that bad. Like, Russell, everyone was like, oh, he's good because he keeps beating him, but we don't know how good he is until he actually goes and races real people, because Latifi can just get beat over one session. And now Latifi's 21st out of 21 people in a 20-man F1 team. Latifi, yeah, he did blame the car. I saw that he said it's better for defending than attacking, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, come on. It's surely they get rid of him at the end of this year. You would think. Bulgaria ripping the World Cup a new one. 4 wins from 5. Jesus, they're doing it in Argentina. My God. Bulgaria all in the FM22 are really OP. I don't know why. Yeah, no, it's. I don't know who Williams. Well, there's talk of fucking Schumacher to Williams, or like somewhat like Ricardo or something like that. But who knows? We'll have to see. On 21. Oh, okay. On 21, not 22. I know on 22, on a lot of my sims, they did well. Oh, yeah, it's Barca Bayern at the moment. Let me get FOTMob up so I can actually keep an eye on the scores. Okay. But yeah, we're here, 24th of January. Let's go through what's been happening since I last left off. Obviously, we've got quite a way in now because we're going... Today, we're doing the mid-season, and then Thursday's end of season, and Saturday is the World Cup. Okay, 0-0 everywhere in all the Champions League games. Let's see. So where did we leave off? Schumacher to AlphaTauri, Gasly to Alpine with Ocon is Michael. I think Gasly to Alpine is pretty much already done. Schumacher to AlphaTauri. I think Schumacher might go Williams, maybe. I don't think he'll get in that AlphaTauri. I know Red Bull are pushing for Colton Herta in that AlphaTauri. So I don't know who they'll get if they don't get him. But I don't know. I don't think they'll push Schumacher up there. Because I think, like, they want it to be Red Bull Academy drivers or Red Bull chosen people, not Schumacher, who's a Ferrari driver. So I don't think that's the case. Schumacher, maybe Williams, and then... There's talk of like fucking Hulkenberg back to Haas, which is interesting. I know he doesn't have a super license. Yeah, that's the thing. But Red Bull will push for it, and for some, I don't know why, but I feel like FIA will just be like, oh yeah, that's fine, do it. It's okay, don't worry. Let's take a tall poster that will be a sort of podium, 3 of the green pipes of different heights, and have Mariko jumping out of the pipes with the cars positioned in funky. Oh, okay, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, like a end game screen sort of thing. Okay, where did we leave off? We left off here, didn't we? We'd just beaten Bala, maybe. We're about to play Penny-Bont, maybe? We won 4-1. That was a good one. 3-0 versus Malmo. That was good. 2-1 versus Tudino. To be honest, this was a tough one. 86th, 87th minute winners. Jesus Christ, we were terrible that game. Affinlido was a 2-0 win. 8-0 versus Malmo in the second leg. That was nice. Not second leg, second game. Holyhead, yeah, we won 12-0. I kind of went full strength nearly. So there we go. Rey Mysterio finally gets some goals as well. I think he got 3 goals and 4 assists in this game. So that was a nice little stat pad session, that game. Then we had Tudino again, another 2-1 actually, in the Premier League Cup semi-final. 7-0 versus Bangor City with 2 red cards in the game, 1 for each of us. Club Bruges was 3-0, even though we had another sending off. Do you remember the goal cube with the question mark? Yeah. I want to make a 3. Oh, okay, with the crown. That's interesting. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be very cool, man. Abbott was 3-1. Port Talbot 2-1. A 6-0 versus Haverfordwest. That was a bit out of nowhere. 2-1 for the last Champions League group game versus PSV. Then we played Saitama in the Club World Cup semi-final, won 4-0. And then Corinthians in the finals a 4-1. And Daoud getting a hat-trick there, which was quite nice. Like a position above the first place period. Ah, yeah. No, I get you. I can imagine that. It'll be very cool. It'll be very cool when it's done. Put it in the Discord. When you finish that, man. For sure. We then played Real 3-0, 2-0 versus TNS, 1-0 versus Bala, and then back up to 6-0 versus Convy, 5-1 versus Tudino, 4-0 versus Penny-Bont, and then we've just played Affinlido, which we won 4-1. And now we've got Port Talbot 3 times in a row. We've got them in the Premier League Cup final, the League, and the Welsh 4th round. So this could go very badly or very well, to be completely honest with you. So we will see. I'll show you what it's looking like in the League. We are top. We've won every game so far. I'll tell you that right now. 21 wins from 21. We've been doing very well. Port Talbot are our closest rivals, to be honest. They are currently 14 points behind. So a loss to them could bring them back into it. Real and TNS are bottom at the moment. Bala can be dragged down. Bangor City probably also could be dragged down into it. To be fair, all the way to Convy, it's all pretty close, actually. All of the bottom 6 are relatively close this year. So we'll have to see. Torres is actually top goal scorer. Vela, of course, top assists and top average rating. Speaking of Vela, we did have the Ballon d'Or in January. Did Vela win a 5th Ballon d'Or? That is the question. We were leading up to. We didn't get to that point last stream. But obviously we're in January now. We've gone through it. So, hello, Neck. How's it going, man? No, you don't think he did? Oh, okay. Well, Let's have a look. Did he win his 5th? Once the awards actually go. Okay, now it's not responding. This is the Golden Ball. Player of the Year. He did win the Golden Ball. He did win Player of the Year. And Alan Torres got 2nd. So 5 in a row for Vela. A right back, 34 years old. 52 appearances, 8 goals, 40 assists. 8.37 average rating. To be honest, Torres, 40 goals and 24 assists in 44 games. Any other year, he'd probably win it. But Vela's assists and average rating is just too strong. Like, my goodness, 5 Ballon d'Ors for Vela as a right back. Trent wishes he could do this. Wishes he could do this. Team of the Year, we also, let's have a look. We got Vela, Sardi, Proper, and Torres in, and had Swanwick and Delgado and Foucault on the bench for. Oh, no worries, Nick, man. It's nice for you to just stop by to say hi, man. Have a good night, though, if you're not sticking around. Would like to stay more. No, do not worry, man. Don't worry at all. It's more than enough for you just popping in to say hello. Hopefully, we can see you later in the week on Thursday or Saturday, mate. So enjoy whatever you're doing. And have a good night, fella, and a good week. There's no problem at all with that, man. We'll have yeah, of course, man, of course. Curtis. Oh, thank you, Nick. Thank you. My Sverrier bucket hat. I need to get some more bucket hats, to be fair. We need to, like, switch up. The Sverrier bucket hat's good, but we need to get some new ones going. Yes. Curtis won Player of the Year, the Welsh Player of the Year, of course. Again, I think he's got 13 now. He's 1 more to level with Brian Smith for most ever. He's the top 25, by the way. Georgia are 26th. Republic of Ireland are 17th in the world, above Mexico. So some crazy shit going on, to be completely honest with you. But yes, we did have an end to the World Cup qualifier. So let's walk you through what happened in World Cup qualifying, because we do have the World Cup draw finished and done. So Africa, what happened in Africa? Who were the African teams that got through? So Tunisia beat Algeria 3-2 on aggregate, coming back from 2-1 down to win 3-2 to go. Ghana smashed Cameroon 5-0 on aggregate to go through. Senegal come back with a 3-3 draw versus the Ivory Coast after a 2-2 draw at home to win on away goals 5-5. Mad. DR Congo beat Morocco quite handily 2-0 on both legs to make it 4-0 total. And South Africa smashed Mali 6-2, 3-1 in both legs to go through. So we got Tunisia, Ghana, Senegal, DR Congo, and South Africa going to the World Cup. Then, of course, we have Asia. We obviously had Saudi Arabia and Syria go through, Japan, Australia. Kuwait beat Qatar in the knockout round to go to the Intercontinental Playoff, which I'll show you the results of in a second. North America, we just go back like that. We saw Mexico, Senegal boys doing Senegal things. Exactly. They're back to just to disappoint you in the final again, in the final groups. So Mexico, USA, and Honduras qualify. What a crazy last day, by the way. Honduras beat Canada. Meanwhile, Trinidad, Tobago, and Jamaica both lose, which means Honduras jumped all 3. Like, Honduras started the last day in 6th because they had a worse goal difference than Canada. Jamaica and Trinidad obviously had 10 and 11 points in, so they were literally bottom. And they jumped into automatic qualifier. Trinidad and Tobago will go to the Intercontinental. They found a female player in FM. Oh yeah, by the way, I completely forgot, lads. I signed a female staff member. I completely missed this. I'd noticed it recently. I'm trying to find who they were. I remember seeing it because they don't have a face. Like, it was just like just a random person. I was like, oh, okay, because they don't really pop up very often. I'm just trying to see if I recognize an actual female name, because is it this one? Yes, Helen David, just a female physio. I haven't seen that in a while in FM15. I know there were in the initial, but it's weird that they don't have the regen faces. It's just she's popped up. Very odd. But yeah, so that was America. Honduras going to the World Cup, which would be very cool. World Cup qualifying in South America, finally, sees Uruguay actually finish top of the group. Brazil, undefeated, though. Like, they did an Arsenal, basically. They had so many draws. Working on, oh, really? Like, I thought that was Duck God speaking for a second. Fuck's sake, Nizzy. It's like one of those, like, what's it called? Reenactments of, like, some murder, and they have, like, their whole faces in shadow, and it's like a voice mod on it. It's on the Vanilla 2010 FM. So is it an actual female player, Duck God, or a staff member? But yeah, Uruguay, Brazil, Argentina, Ecuador qualify, and Chile go to the Intercontinental playoffs. And as you might have missed, Kuwait beat Trinidad and Tobago, and Chile smashed the Solomon Islands. A player? Wow, did they actually play for a team? Like, what happens with that? It's very odd. So yeah, that's all of those ones. And then finally, Europe, the big one. So, as we can see here, Spain qualify top of the group. My prediction was wrong. They beat Italy on the final day to go through, and Italy do not qualify. Iceland, Portugal, they started so well, but then lost basically twice to Italy and once to Spain. Says her career on her biography. It's interesting. What was like her career? Where did she play? Turkey top of their group. Czech Republic miss out. The one loss to Turkey is what did them in. And they don't get second place. Netherlands top their group, but Scotland actually go through. They only lost twice in the entire thing. So Scotland go to the World Cup. Germany top their group. Israel were never going to go through with 11 points in second. France top their group with Slovakia actually going through in second. For only the one loss and a draw with France. Hey! Celebrated Scotland. Which is the female still up for a face. Oh, okay. Scotland. Hello, Gotifi, mate. It's Duck God, Nizzy. He doesn't need an explanation. Gotifi, how are you? I feel like it was a bad weekend for the Gotifi stocks. It was not a good weekend for Latifi. We were talking about that right at the start. England. Oh my God, I'm so pissed. England literally stumbled their way into this World Cup. 4 wins and 4 draws. They drew to Belarus, Greece twice, and Cyprus once. All Greece had to do was beat Cyprus and they would get into the World Cup, but England somehow qualify on 16 points. Some teams didn't qualify on 16 points in second place. Crazy group this was, but England get through in the end. Ukraine top their group over Slovenia and Russia, so neither of those were going to the World Cup. De Vries had an unfair... How did he have an unfair engine? Portugal and Belgium both do go through there. Croatia top the group. Switzerland, Wales, and Sweden will not be going. Wanted to manage a prime Ronaldo in the Brazilian league. And of all people, Ireland top the group. Only 1 loss and 1 draw the entire time. Georgia, Bosnia-Herzegovina, and Romania all miss out. So you can see here's the second place teams. Slovakia, Belgium, Scotland get through on 1 goal difference over Italy. 1, which is crazy. And Italy got 18 points. England got through on 16. That's a good reason. So yeah, so the World Cup. We had the group stage draw, and there's some interesting groups in here. So here we go. World Cup hosted by Egypt. Group A, we got Argentina, Egypt, Ireland, and Syria. You would say it's a walk in the park for Argentina. It's definitely up in the air for the second place team there. Any one of those 3 teams can get second place. Then Group B, similar situation. You'd say Netherlands walk it. Ecuador, Kuwait, Slovakia, everyone going for it. I did update the teams. Nizzy. So you've got Syria. Easy ground for Chloe. Exactly. So the interesting group there. A very interesting Group C with Australia, England, Ghana, and Scotland. So there's going to be a lot of hatred toward England here up to Newcastle. Because I think, weren't Ghana a colonial nation from England as well? Duck, you're with Chloe. Well, this is, we can redo it on Saturday, but just to give you a little teaser. But Group C, very interesting. Group D for Group of Death, Belgium, Chile, Mexico, Portugal, the Queen Elizabeth II group, literally. Look at that that's a ridiculous group of death. My God. So there's a big team's going to go out there, no matter what. So it'll be very interesting to see that. Group E has Brazil, Honduras, Spain, and Tunisia. We'd basically say Brazil and Spain going through there. Then you have Group F, Germany, South Africa, Turkey, and the USA. Group G, DR Congo, France, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay. And Group H, this is a weird one. Croatia, Japan, Senegal, Ukraine. Ajax scored. Oh my days. Liverpool scored as well, though. So it's 1-1. Club Brugge scored versus Porto. Club Brugge going to get through this group. No worries, Dark God. Let's have a look. Let me go check Twitter to see how things are going. Oh, Kudus. Oh, mate, he's suddenly fucking burst onto the scene with Ajax, man. Interesting to see. What's happening in the Barca game? 0-0 still. Okay. But yeah, so that is the World Cup group. Some very interesting groups there. Some very weird groups and a group of death, basically. So it'll be very interesting. Brazil, obviously, are going to look to defend. Argentina want to get back onto winning ways after winning 4 and getting to the finals of many. So we'll have to see who will be up for Egypt. So that's Saturday, the World Cup is. Elsewhere, Champions League group, we topped our group, obviously. We get Fenerbahce in the knockout rounds, which is quite interesting. Where did they finish in their group? They finished, yeah. Oh, this was a crazy group stage. So PSV comes second in ours. Lorient and Zenit get through in there. Sporting are out. Barcelona and Arsenal go through. Lyon are out. Valladolid and Porto go through. PSG out as well into the Europa League. Port Talbot and Tottenham go through. Benfica, Afonlido, Ajax, West Ham knocking Bayern out, and Monaco and Fenerbahce go through. So some very interesting first knockouts. You've got Afonlido, Barca, us versus Fenerbahce, probably one of the easiest draws we could get. PSV, Valladolid, Porto, Monaco, West Ham, Port Talbot, Zenit, Benfica, Tottenham, Ajax, and Arsenal, Lorient. So some very interesting lineups there. Other leagues will go. I haven't actually checked what the other leagues are doing. Oh.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
I don't know what the money's for. Champions League getting through. They get a bit more Champions League money. Follows Al Saudi. Oh, God damn it. So, Ligue 1 is... I don't know who's top of Ligue 1. Who is it? Monaco. They seem to be leading quite a distance over Lorient. So, they are quite dominant as things stand. And then you got Angers and PSG, Lyon behind them. Okay. Then we look at La Liga, who Barcelona are champions. Oh my goodness, what a 5 teams in it within 3 points at the moment. Sociedad, Osasuna, Barcelona, Villarreal, Valladolid, all within 3 points halfway through the season. There is a couple games in hand here, but very nice little fight going on there. Serie A sees Juventus top. Oh my goodness, going back to now. Inter second as well. Catania, Napoli, my goodness. And then German First Division, we all know who's going to be on top. It's Bayern. They haven't lost a game. Neither have Köln, actually, but 3 more draws. But Bayern look to be going back to winning ways there. And, of course, the Premier League, the interesting one. Arsenal are top, currently fighting with Stoke. What? Hello? My camera. What happened? What? Nothing worked. Hello? We're back. I don't know why that didn't work. That's a weird one. Camera one, genuinely. Oh god, that means something's fucked up in fucking. Just mix it up. Oh god. What? Why? Why would you do this? I had updates to both Mix It Up and OBS today. So, oh god, let me have a look at this. Where is it? Titanic Flute. What's gone on in Titanic Flute? Has it fucked up the command or something? Or is OBS? So, sound, streaming lab, cam group goes visible. View account group goes invisible. Cam 2 goes visible. Cam 2 is down here. Well, that works. Unless it's... Unless it's broken somehow. Let's play it again, see if it works. Okay, it's just broken for some reason. It doesn't read Cam 2 anymore. The source name. Pyramids or money? Egypt. Okay. Why would Cam 2 be gone? Very weird. Source. Scene name. Okay, like, it's just broken. It's broken. You just get the sound for the moment. Source visibility. Scene name. Scene. Oh wait, is it source? Maybe maybe I have to do scene name. Case sensitive. Source name. Get rid of scene name. Cam 2's over here. There we go. And then we wait. And then we get rid of Cam. And then we put Cam 2 up. Cam 2 up. And then we get rid of the invisibility on Cam 2. And we get rid of the visibility on Cam 2. Look, this is all fucking crazy OBS mix it up stuff. We're doing it live on stream, trying to figure out why it's working. And then source name Cam. Does it work? Oh no, hold on. FM 21 streaming. Test command. No, okay, missing source. God fucking damn, I'm gonna figure that out some other time, lads. Okay, Titanic flute is broken, unfortunately. Titanic flute is broken. Oh god damn it, dude. That's very annoying. Why would it break? Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to disable that because everyone's gonna be pressing that now. You can't just keep doing it, Go Tifi. On Saturday, the first one you do is the one you get, mate. The first one you put in on Saturday is the one you're going to get given. So you can't keep just going around until you get the one you want. Okay, hold on. Oh, God, it's mute. Oh, it's all going tits up, lads, isn't it? Create a dashboard. Oh, God. Titanic flew out. Wish me luck over FA Cup. Oh, good luck, Agra. Good luck. Yeah, let's go look at viewer rewards. Why would that be broken? I don't understand why it's broken. Channel points. Let's get rid of Titanic flute. It's banned for now. Titanic flute is banned. Where is it? There it is. Off you go, Titanic flute. Apologies. Okay, so I am Mr. Glory. So as we can see, that's how things are going in the Prem. You're Mr. Money. Championship, Whitehawk Watch. They are currently second, level with Plymouth. Gosport Watch, 3 points behind Notts County for the playoffs. And Man United sitting in 16th, 34 points. Sort of just mid-table championship as things stand. So there you go. That is, I think, everything. Squad-wise, we're doing pretty well. 28 goals for Torres. He's having a fantastic season. Swanwick's got 18. Oliveira's got 14. Assists, Vela's got 27 at the moment. Proper's got 12, to be fair. So yeah, we're doing very, very well. We actually did bring one player back from loan this season. I think, where is he? Did he play last game? No, he did not. Where is he? Luciano Duarte, an Argentinian Spanish. We brought back a centre mid because I wanted a bit more centre mid cover. Obviously, we are in January at the moment. But yeah, he's come back in. Got League One Lincoln at home as National League South team. Giant killer. Good luck. Good luck. But yes, we have Port Talbot in the Premier League Cup straight away, lads. So first game of the stream. Let's finally get into it. How long in? 36 minutes. Perfect. So in goal. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm gonna. Is this all correct? Don't want Mendy on the bench instead of Dord. Yeah. So I want Mendy on the pitch instead of Oliveira, I think. There we go. So, Foucault, Vela, Span, Sardi, Delgado, Curtis, Proper, Yanish, Mendy, Swanwick, Torres, Kakalidis on the bench, Smori in the mud, Alfredo Acevedo, Russell Bird, and Eduardo Oliveira, on the bench. So, let's go, lads. First game of the stream, not of the save, being open. So, hopefully, you can continue this good winning run. It would be very us, though, just to lose immediately the first game of the stream and the cup final versus Port Talbot here. So let's hope for the best. That's what's happening in the football. Nothing. Everyone's 0-0, apart from Club Brugge and Liverpool. Interesting. Okay. Horsham are winning 2-0 though, which is good. Okay. Let's see. I'm so... What even happened to my bloody... I'm going to have to figure something out and mix it up to try and fix that. Because obviously something's broken, annoyingly. Okay. It's... There we go. We're in the match now. We are favourites, which is nice. Let's go back to extended. Drop that down. Create a club. Tonbridge Ambrose. Okay, cool. Here we go. 4-4-2 for them versus our 4-3-3. Let's continue and let's go for it, lads. I haven't actually scouted any of the January intake yet, so maybe I'll do that. See if we can pick up any bargains, especially from Colombia, Ecuador. We can actually sign them this year. To be fair, the World Cup qualifier and the World Cup's going to really throw off the top 25, I think, because you've got such weird club, like Ireland is 17th at the moment. Okay, here we go. So, off we kick. Them in the blue, us in the yellow. Let's go. The Lincoln Scum. Okay, good stuff. That's a good start. Can't see. Okay, I can see now. Delgado, Torres into the box. Can he pull it back? He shoots himself. It kind of fell to Mendy, but was cleared. Sardi on the ball, proper. Just hit Vela, lads. Just hit Vela. Lovely. Vela, he's going to shoot himself. Not the best shooter. He's much better assisting than he is shooting, to be honest. Vela, Yanish, into Torres. Beats his man. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. Basuru Diallo takes down Torres in the box, and Yanish will have the opportunity to put us up 1-0 on the 5-minute mark. Well, 5-minute, 12, 14, 15, 20 mark. No, he's taking it. Jesus Christ, he's taking his time. 25-minute mark. He waited too long. Just directly at the fucking keeper, man. God damn, it's a good indication that we're doing well. But come on, boys, Spat Mendy. Doesn't matter. Get in. Amath Mendy puts us in the lead 2 minutes later. You love to see it. Beautiful stuff, boys. Very needed we get that early goal. So good to see that. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Jesus, I was a bit worried after that penalty save. It was such a terrible penalty. Look, Yanish is normally pretty good at penalties, but I don't know. Maybe in his older age, he's sort of starting to get on a bit. It's kind of crazy, though. Fucking Curtis, like Sean Curtis is 33, Vela's 34, Yanish is 31. The core is getting old, lads. We need to start replacing. We need to start getting ready to replace. We've got some backups ready, but I don't know if they're ready just yet to become superstars. So we'll have to see. Proper into Mendy. Can he hit? He hits Swanwick, actually. And Swanwick, we are running rampant. 2 goals in 2 minutes for us. We've had 3 shots on target and theoretically should have 3 goals. You love to see it. I won my 64th UCL earlier. Scored after 19 seconds and game finished 1-0. Was so bored. Jesus Christ. That's some game. Who are we looking at, Agra? Who are we looking at? Did that actually... Wait, hold on. Did that work? I don't even see if it worked. I hope it worked. But yeah, who are we looking at, Agra? Swanwick? Delgado? Torres? Oh my God, lads. All three strikers have scored. Within, oh my God, 8, 9, 10. Holy shit. It's beautiful. Where did Paulinho score against Spurs? Did he? I don't know if it was Paulinho, but my goodness. Well, let's have a look for Sir Agra. Is Sir Agra chilling around somewhere? Sir Agra. No. Sir Agra. No. Oh my God, he's gone. We have to find a Finnish player from Lyon. That's where we need to find, because I remember he was from Lyon and he was Finnish. It was ages ago now. It must be like 10 years ago. So obviously he's retired now. Okay, let me see. We're gonna look. He was like 5 million, wasn't he? Okay, I remember that was that year. Leon. It must be ages ago. Ari Nissinen. Okay, that was Ari Nissinen. Who's still around because he's got the nickname. Rangers. A Paulinho, yes. Jaakko Molinainen. This was Sir Agra. This was Sir Agra. After being on pitch for 50 minutes, then second sub was after 30 seconds. Here we go. So, After leaving Barry, he went to Costa Rica and then went back to France and just sort of chilled around France. But 82 cats for Finland in the end. He didn't have the best of careers, but he didn't have the worst of careers. He had a respectable career, to be honest. He won the Coupe de la Ligue with Lyon before he moved to us and never won anything. But there you go. Jaakko Moilanen, actually. Moilanen. There's Saagra, unfortunately. He retired quite early, didn't he? Quite early. I said, lads, this is shit. Why haven't we scored in the 11th minute? Fuming. Okay. So go. I really did think like that like Finnish tycoon taking over Lyon. I was like, oh lads, Finland are going to do something, and just none of them worked out. Sadly, it was a shame. Okay, let's see. Proper Swanwick. If what? Delgado Swanwick. Oh, okay. We have started very well though. I couldn't have asked for honestly a better. Well, I could have asked for him scoring the penalty. That would have helped. Go Tiffy always. Oh, so go Tiffy. I see. There we go. Okay, we've quietened down now. I think they've just gone. Oh well, we're 3-0 up now, so like we don't really need to try as much anymore. Curtis into the box. It's cleared. Curtis will get there though again. Janish. Proper. Mendy. Oh, fucking hell, he hit that hard. The way that hit the bar, man. Oh, should have gone in. Curtis into Mendy. He shoots himself, and Gomez will save. A fourth would be nice, lads, to be honest. Just like we have bottled 3-goal leads before, and it scares me. Like, you can never be too sure with this Barry team, because they are the Barry Bottlers. So, Diallo wins the ball back there. Delgado does win it back. Someone was injured, obviously. It was Proper. Don't want Proper injured. He's probably our best centre mid. Sir Nicholas Gotifi over Sir Lewis Hamilton. Oh, God. Span into Delgado. Do any of you guys have Monday off then for the funeral then? I obviously don't because I'm in Sweden. I'm fuming. Everyone gets a bank holiday. Like, Foucault with a good save there. A very nice save, actually, just before the half. That's a well-timed save. If they got one back just before the half, it would give him a little bit. Why does my keeper keep on getting... How tall is your keeper? That is the question. Is he a kappa with T-Rex arms? Like... Okay. Let's go into the second half now. Can we just seal the win now, boys? That'd be quite nice. But we'll see. Okay. Let's see. Good stuff. 6 foot. Okay. Well, 6 foot. Not the tallest for a keeper, really. So for some reason now they're starting to get into the game, annoyingly. Why Yuki Tsunoda? He's very tall, of course. Who would have written the Queen 100 BD letter birthday? Oh, okay. Well, that is the question. Who would have written it to her then? We may never know. Because Charles will definitely not be getting to 100. I can tell you that right now. Have you seen his hands? Okay. Go. Come on, lads. Janish has had a shocker, to be fair. Oh, yeah, Fresquini comes on for them. Oh, it's offside. Shame. It was a good goal by Sardi. It was a good goal, but let's take off you for Russell Bird. And we'll leave things as is for the moment. As Bird coming on for Janish. His hands up. They're much... Oh, it's crazy. Delgado into Curtis. Back to Sardi. Delgado. Can we get a goal this second half? Torres? Oh, that's a terrible save by Gomez, but no one was on hand to put it in the back of the net. Oseni free kick over the bar. This game has gone like nothing's happened after the 10 minutes, really. Like, oh, Vela. Good clearance, Vela. Swanwick does get there. Torres. I was hoping for like a 6-7-0, boys. Torres, Swanwick. Proper. Oh, shoots wide. Half time in the Barca game. 0-0. Okay. He is old, to be fair. Torres. Bird. Oh, Bird nearly scores as well, but saved by the keeper. We've only had one clear-cut chance in this game. My goodness, it's not like us. Normally you have like 7 or 8, but don't score any. Like, it's weird for us to actually have more goals than clear-cut chances for once. Kennett, good tackle by Span. You're offside, Torres, but Refresquini somehow keeps the play alive. Okay, last 5 minutes here. I think we've got this wrapped up, boys, and that will be a Premier League Cup win for us for the first game of the stream. You'll love to see it, and our first of 3 versus Port Talbot. To be completely honest, the second game in the league is probably the least important, but still, very nice win there. Delgado with man of the match, interestingly enough. No assist for Valo in this game, but all 3 strikers get a goal on board. And we move into a few days from now, Port Talbot, and then Port Talbot again. They're going to be sick of us by the end of this, or we'll be sick of them. Okay, hitting halftime everywhere. 0-0 in Leverkusen Atletico, 1-1 Ajax Liverpool, 1-0 Frankfurt over Marseille. Okay, interesting. 0-0 Barca Bayern. Not watching it because I have no idea what's happening. Winning the first game, what the fuck is this multiverse? Like, all our money will change to have him on and cost money to replace, and it'll take years to do. By the time it's all done, it'll be dead. Honestly. It's crazy the amount of stuff that will have to change. Yeah, like, all the admin stuff just changing, like, Her Majesty to His Majesty. Like, yeah, it's going to be very weird. At least, like, Her to His will be fine, because then we've got William and then George, so that can just stay the same. But like the faces, yeah, that's gonna be a lot. Like, surely they don't like replace it, they just have both running in circulation at the same time, maybe, I don't know. And then like they slowly will pull out her face as time goes on, but I don't know. Change straight after. Yeah, it'll be very weird. I wonder what photo they'll use of him for the coins and for the notes. Be very interesting to see. Okay. Oh, famous treble. You love to see it. Acosta injured for 5 weeks. I was like, I didn't see an injury in that last game, but it was a low knee, so it's all good. Oh yes, let's scout some players that came through the youth intakes this year. Transfers. Oh, excuse me. Youth intake. Is that everyone? There's some on the 11th and then some on the 22nd. Yes, that is everyone. So Uruguay. Can we sign Uruguayans this year? I don't think we can. I think Uruguay's out. When it loads. Come on. FM, please. I think Uruguay's out. Uruguay, Mexico, both out. That's a shame. When he scored 96th minute winner versus Oxford in the UCL final against Norwich in 1357. It would be interesting. Well, like whether they go for a young photo or for an old photo. Like, I don't know what the protocol is. Very interesting. I think like it's interesting on just like an admin like how it all happens. I think it was quite like not like that it is, but like how it happens is quite interesting, I think. But who knows? Okay. Go. Oh, that was a good crack. Two. Okay. Now, Port Talbot again. Port Talbot. We could have 4 Port Talbots in a row here because we could get them in the league straight away. My God, if we get 4 Port Talbots in a row, my goodness. I feel like you can definitely, like, if you got, theoretically, you can get them in the Champions League group stages twice, and then have them in the league twice, and then the cup once. That's 5 times. Theoretic. Well, I don't know. Like, can you in England? You can get a team like 6 times in a row, maybe, or 5 times. Because like theoretically, you could get a team. The problem is the Capital One Cup finishes. Well, the Capital One Cup finishes in March in England, so you could get Capital One Cup final, first knockout round. No, you can't do first knockout round. You have to do quarterfinals. But will the timelines match up though? 2 league games, and an FA Cup game. That will give you 6 games in a row. I don't know if anyone's done that. All the products they have the Queen's stamp of approval all lose their license as well and got to be reissued the King's stamp of approval, which you might not. Jesus Christ. God, that's a pain in the ass. Imagine the ball they used in 1357 Champions League. Fuck's sake. Rodrigo Diaz. No, nothing going on there. Always someone. Giuseppe Montari. You're very good, but can't sign you this year, mate. Okay, Pablo de Amores. We'll sign you maybe next year if you arrive a shit World Cup. Carlos Fernandez also on the list. Okay. Let's see. There's another player there. Oh, Sebastian Meza. He's Colombian, so I can sign you, but I don't really like the look of you that much. And there's another William Zuniga. Not really. Jorge. No good Colombians this year. That's a shame. No offers for Kang Swang Kwang. A player we signed. Beauregard? Yes. End of season. Got a bounce, so I'll try to catch you on Thursday. No worries, Aggro, man. Have a good night, man. Who are we checking, Gotifi? Who are we checking? Okay. Let's see. There we go. Saudi Arabia. Okay, we can check Saudi Arabia. We can see how they've done in the World Cups and whatnot. Of it, like we kind of treat them in this save like it's sort of the same thing with Russia. This is an alternate universe, remember, where you have like they don't do all the fucking awful shit they do, and they're just treated as football nations. Okay, so we try just to be like, okay, well, yeah, we'll look at this team, we'll look at this nation, and try not to make it bad, but. We'll check Saudi Arabia. And who are we checking, Duck God? Who are we checking? North Korea, please. Yeah, but they're my team. Yeah, no, I know. But we'll check. We'll check Saudi Arabia. I was saying, like we make them in so that like we don't think about that sort of stuff. It's just we treat them as the footballing nations. Like, if it comes to the World Cup, I'd love for them to win the World Cup, just to see a minnow win the World Cup. It'd be very interesting to see. So here's Saudi Arabia, national team that they're ranked 54th in the world at the moment. Jesus. So you've got a few players. You've got a Saudi Arabian English player there. The youngest is Ali Al Sahel. Oh my goodness. That's you're pretty good, mate. I'll give you. We have actually signed Saudi Arabians before. I think we had. Was it? Is he not in the? Where's Faisal Agawi? Oh, he's become under 22s manager. This is a guy we had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We 166 caps, 84 goals for Saudi Arabia. We signed him for 1.5 million, sold him for 2.5 million. But yeah, we did have a Saudi Arabian player for once. We'll scout them, see if there's any good youngsters coming through. For some reason, they never pop up on my radar. Okay, no under 19s. Oh, it's Asia, so it's under 20s. I think the players are in for some reason. It's weird that Asia does it by under 20s while Europe does it by under 19s. Okay, there's no players there either. Under 22s, maybe? Any under 22 players? Or do we just go straight to the first team? Oh, okay, we have under 22. It's in the under 22s everyone's in. Interesting. Under 23s. Okay, so competition history. Let's have a look. You can look at records as well. See what's going on. So, Asian Nations Cup winners in 2047, 2103, 2111, 2143, and 2195. Also, we have Under 22 Nations Cup, Asian Under 19s Championship. Let's have a look at World Cup appearances. So, the best World Cup appearance was 2210, where they lost to Paraguay in the quarterfinals. The last World Cup was 2270 they got to, so it's been 16 years for them. But mostly it's third or fourth in the group. There's a few second rounds, 3 second rounds there. And then Asian Cup, they've won it a good few times. Won against Australia in the playoff. I have to look for like Lifted or something. Lifted Asian Cup 2143. There you go. Records as well. Saud Al Khalifa with 100 goals. Mohamed Al Daiya with 178 caps. Highest world rank was 21st in 2004. Lowest was 128 in 2278. So not even that long ago. Okay, North Korea then. I remember that one time North Korea, they had to beat South Korea in the final day to qualify for the World Cup, and they lost. Like, that must have been. I don't know if that at the end would have been allowed to go ahead, honestly. So here's North Korea, currently ranked 87th in the world, not going to the World Cup this year. They got to the final stages, but then they got knocked out. So honors wise, Asian Nations Cup 3rd place a couple times, won the East Asians Cup 3 times. Hello, Neko. Hello, how's it going? I saw you're 1-0 up, mate. Coming in for half time, I imagine. Huge, man. Huge. Top of the group. Two wins from 2 as things stand. Hopefully you can hold on. But huge, man. Huge. Oh, yeah. Okay. So they've never got qualified for a World Cup, North Korea. Never qualified. They've got to they lost in the playoff to Saudi Arabia is the closest they've got, and the playoff to South Korea. It would be, man. It would be. Unfortunately, in our one, you're 3rd in the group, so you're going to the Europa League in our this year at least, mate. But yeah, good luck for the second half, man. Good luck for the second half. That would be huge. 2 wins to start it off. Let's have a look at Wesley Walker. Wesley Walker. Out of context, Gotifi there. Let's see how Walker's doing. So, turned 18 now. 1 yellow card away from suspension. 18 starts for Stade Brestow. 1 goal, 1 assist. A 6.85. Not the best. But to be fair, 13 starts, 7 from the sub-appearances. He's just sort of chilling. League 1, Stade Brestow, 15th. Not the best. At least he's playing exactly. And yes, Ray is scoring a bit more now. He did. We sort of. Oh no. I forgot about Ray. I was like, oh yeah, Ray's been scoring, but he broke his foot. Out for 2 to 3 months. Poor Ray. He broke his foot. He's still out for 2 to 3 months. He actually did start scoring. Like he got the 3 goals and then one, and then he broke his foot, and that was back in December. So injured in the 86th minute as well. So yeah, I was 86th minute. I was like, oh, it's fine, the end of the game, and then PSV came in, just broke his foot. So we'll be careful with him, but hopefully he gets to the World Cup with Argentina, because he was getting into that first team. So he should be coming back towards the end of the season, so he can play a bit of more of a part and hopefully get to that Argentine squad for the World Cup on Saturday. So we'll have to see. Okay. It is funny that he's called Rey Mysterio when really he should be Mexican. Alan Torres would have worked for that, but he's 28. Fair enough, Neko. No worries, man. No worries. Okay, let's continue. We've just won the Premier League Cup just now, and we're about to play Port Talbot again. Second half going to start. No worries, Neko. Good luck. Good luck for the second half, mate. Let us see. Okay. Prisic warns Barry about Kennett. No, okay, Sasbo's not happy. Of course you're not, mate. Just keep your mouth shut, mate. Keep your mouth shut. Okay, good stuff. Okay. Let's see. What is? I want to see. So who did? I love it. In fucking FOTMOB, it's like Sporting. Paulinho 90, Arthur 90. Like Jesus. Sporting won both of their games so far. Okay, interesting. But it's not the worst thing for. I saw the Marcus Edwards run. If that had been a goal, that would have won the fucking Puskas award, man. That run by Edwards, my God, it was incredible. It was such a shame it didn't go in. Like, oh God, it would have been amazing. But oh well. Oh well. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Good stuff. Nope. No, don't click that one. Come on. There we go. Oh yes, we did sign Facundo Allegra. He finally joined because he's 18 now. But okay. Let's get ready for this next match. A meaningless one, really. Like they can beat us, but I would like. We have, I think, still yet to do a full win season in all comps. We've done a all win season in the league, but not in all comps. We've always had like a draw or two in there, but we're all wins so far. But I don't want to jinx it yet, so we'll have to see. Okay, come on, boys. Flute at the ready. Flute, the duck god. Flute is disabled, man. Flute is disabled because it's broken at the moment. So there is no flute at the ready. Okay. I need to try and figure out why it's broken. Like, it must be broken somehow. Vincams. Is it because like I don't have the scenes as a scene in here? Cam group overlays. Celebrate. Oh, yeah, that one does work. That does work. Can I, like, add a scene? And I want to add... Oh, okay. Hold on. Hold on. Oh. 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 Oh, God. Oh, so they were removed for some reason from my thing. 2-0. Oh, shit. Hey. Well done, man. Oh, wait. So Titanic Cam is right there. They're in... What? Yeah, so they're in a group. Maybe they're not allowed to be in a group? Let's ungroup them. Ungroup. Okay. Hold on. Fucking Titanic Flute. It just doesn't work. What? That's very weird. It might just be that it's broken. To be honest, it probably will be a bit of me closing and restarting and seeing if it works next time. But I need to fucking reopen my bloody camera. God, fucking OBS, man. OBS updates, man. God damn it. Okay. Against is it Leverkusen? You playing? It's a good way to stop the half. Hello, Black Arrow. Hello, how's it going? How are you? There we go. Good stuff. Valsoa scored. Oh, huge. That very much is huge. Oh, Matt! Hello! One of the two things I came in here for. I'm doing all right. Thank you so much, man. 11 months, man.
S'more
Oh,
2
God.
slides, S'more 2 zoom, S'more 2 angry, S'more 2 goals, S'more 2 spam, S'more 2 pog, S'more 2 danger, S'more 2 goals, S'more 2 FMD, S'more 2 bottle, S'more 2 wild, S'more 2 Ving, S'more 2 train, S'more 2 nyam, S'more 2 sub, S'more 2 OM.
Incredible. Thank you, Matt. How are you? How's it going, fella? To be fair, how's this guy rated so poorly? He's got very good stats. You know what? We'll sign you up. Even if you don't play for us ever, we can maybe turn a profit eventually. But yeah, I'm doing all right. Mohamed Al Yami. You know what? He's a winger with decent stats. Doing good. 3 games left in the league. Still very tight. Oh, what? What's the? Are you in the lead at the moment? How far in the lead are you? We're just going to sign a bunch of Saudi Arabians now. It seems. Will any of them ever make it? Who knows? But won a pub quiz. Nice. What did you win? What did you win for the pub quiz? That's the important bit. Okay. Wallet. Okay. Good. Then off you go to Beauregard. Go. There you go. Come on. There we go. Oh, he doesn't want to talk to me. That's a shame. All right, mate. You don't get to talk to me then. Nothing. We're getting a prize at the Freshers Fair. Ah, mate, you're not getting anything. They're going to just be like, oh, what are you talking about? There was nothing there. There was nothing. That's good, Matt. That's good. Hopefully it's something good. I've won a pub quiz before. I won a mug. A physics mug. What else have I won? A pub quiz before. Win. I won a mug. I think that was it. You get bragging rights. Very true. That is true. That is true. Okay. There's always the people that go to the pub quiz, like especially if you go to an adult pub quiz. There's always like the people that have like every week and are like fucking study up on it and just destroy every time. You're like, oh well, I'm just going here for the fun. Getting a ton of free shit at the fair. Hey, Freshers Fair. That you get as much free shit as possible. That's always the aim. You got to go around every stall, get everything free. It is the best bit. Bagging rights. We get to bag you up. We're top with 87 points. City have 80, Liverpool have 78, but they have 2 games in hand. Oh, okay. I see. But you're in a very good position then. Very good position. Fair play. Bayern take the lead versus Barca. Turning to me with that spelling. Okay, here we go. Last game of the first half of the season. Before we move into the second half. Can we win versus Port Talbot in the second of 3 games we play versus them tonight in a row? I prefer you to convert to lowercase. Okay, there we go. They want Dell to play in this game. I'll play Oliveira. I don't know why they're suddenly trying to get rid of Mendy from the situation. I'm going to get a Wusu in goal. Russell Bird in midfield as well. Simmons, Mateus. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Russell Bird can start as well. Especially after Yanis's missed penalty. 3-0! Shit, Neko. 3-0. Damn, that is huge. Absolutely huge. Well done. Let's say that is mad. We love you, Bruce. Orange arrow. Oh no. Okay. They're going with the same thing again. 4-4-2 from them. Okay. We have City in the CL. Oh, it's a proper little grudge match is going on there. What's more important, the Champions League or the Premier League to you? Which one do you want to win more? Okay, let's mark up. There we go. Oh, of course. That's what it's saying. I'd take an orange arrow to the heart any day. Orange arrow is just an upvote on Reddit. Papa John's trophy. That's a reference I'm too young to understand. Okay, here we go. Off we go again. Can we start like we did last time without the penalty miss this time, maybe? Who knows? We will see. Haven't won the CL yet, but would like to go back to back. Ah, fair enough. Bird hits the wall with his free kick. I didn't know he's left-footed. You learn something new every day. Delgado, the Sardi, from the throw-in to Curtis, to Span. Oh, he tries the shot from the top of the box. We are 3-0 up this time last time, boys. What the fuck is this? This is terrible. Terrible situation. Terrible football. Bird, proper, to Oliveira. Oh, the new man. It's a good shot, but it's saved by the keeper, and Vela does pick up, but will get tackled there and lose the ball. Ahmed goes long. Smith beats a man, actually. There's going to be a counter-attack for them. Oh, no, they give it back to Torres. Love to see it. Did you see the Toddy? I did see that. It was very interesting. It fills me with a lot of hope. He seems to know what he's doing, really. Like, the whole sort of, like, oh, Swanwick should finish there. Like, we need to take a step back. We need to hire the right people now, and like tries to want to emulate the Man City and Red Bull, like multiple clubs stuff. From what I've seen about his stuff with the Dodgers, is that they have like one of the best teams in the MLB for like bringing youth talent through, and have like affiliate teams to allow that, and like get really good staff. So I'm like very hopeful, and they're looking at, I think, getting Leipzig, or was it Salzburg's director of football in for our director, the guy that like signed Haaland and all that sort of shit. So I hope it goes well. Since changed this, I've only was conceded 1 in 7, and that was a 5-1 win over Real. My God, that's pretty decent. That's not too bad at all. It was a fantasy quiz as well. I'd only watched 1 of the 3 rounds. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Oliveira, Swanwick, surely. Oh, boys. This is more like Barry, getting multiple chances and not finishing them at all. But yeah, the Bowley interview was very interesting and hopeful that we can build something here. No, come on, boys, the good stuff, Curtis. It obviously will take time, but once it's in place, like the Dodgers are considered the best team in the MLB at the moment. So if you can do this similar to us, oh, can you imagine Swanwick? What a run! How have we not scored there? I was in a team, but none of us had watched Game of Thrones. How could none of you have watched Game of Thrones? That's crazy. Like, Game of Thrones was like a fucking cultural phenomenon. I know it's dead now, but like, how have none of you watched Game of Thrones? That's mental. Like, everyone watched Game of Thrones because it was literally the biggest TV show ever for a while. Like, it changed how like series like are made. You've never watched it too, Nizzy. Oh my God. Like, it's shit. Like, it's shit now, but it was good. Like, the first 4... All you need to do, watch the first 4 seasons. It's really good. And then, after that, forget anything that happens. Was okay. You said you never watched it, Nizzy. It's... Yes, and their coach was, like, there for, like, 7 years. There was only 3 of us, but I knew enough to get us through. Who is this man? Jon Snow. Who is that? What is that? A dragon? Oh, okay. I don't watch Western TV programs. I don't really... Oh, there we go. There's the opener. Good stuff. Swanwick with his 20th. I don't really watch many TV programs either, but Game of Thrones, very, very, very good. Especially the first few seasons. Season 1, not the... Like, season 2 to 4, maybe 5 are, like, really, really good. Like, 3 and 4... Seasons 3 and 4 are the best seasons. There wasn't even a question on dragons. So no, my God, no one fucking has watched it here. That's crazy to me. I'm actually watching House of the Dragon, which is not too bad so far. It's a bit of a slow burner at the moment. But I haven't watched the latest episode, so I'll have to see. I haven't watched the new Lord of the Rings stuff either. So I don't know if I will watch that. There's lots of mixed reviews on that. RB Salzburg sporting director. Yes, Christoph Fiend. Yes, and Cap. Yeah, but getting both of them would be very interesting. Admittedly, most of it came from fan fiction. Incredible. Who says fan fiction doesn't help? I've heard there was a lot of sex in it, so it put me off as I would not take it seriously. Vela wins a penalty. Lovely. Who's going to take it instead? Sardi will. He missed his last penalty for us. In the first season, it's a bit... Yeah, there's a bit of, like, a bit over the top. But as the seasons go on, like, it gets less and less. So it's sort of one of those things. Sardi scores, get in. So yeah, it's sort of like the first season's a bit like, yeah, there's a bit, but it's not like the central point. I don't have any. I just watch it illegally. Black Arrow, like just type in like watch blah 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 online, and you normally get it. But to be fair, I don't encourage watching Game of Thrones just because the fucking shit they put us through. Like, it was gonna go down, I think, with like Game of Thrones, like Breaking Bad levels of good, and then they just completely ruined the last couple of seasons, like insanely bad. Like, I remember I watched the last season, and every episode I'd just be like so mad at the end because I'm like, what are they doing to the show? They're ruining it. And the end of the final episode in the series, I just laughed because I stayed up to watch it, so I didn't get spoiled. Like, I stayed up to watch it live at like 2 a.m. at night, 3 a.m. and I just laughed. I was like, wow, that's it. And it's crazy like how bad it was. The ending makes or breaks a show. Like, basically all of the stuff they'd been building up to from the journey, they completely sidestepped and did something else. Like, it basically threw everything to the wind and said fuck it and made everything shit, basically. Like, it was terrible. It was really, really bad. And it was because the two directors got a job with got offered to do a Star Wars trilogy, and they like basically the original writer was like, I wanted at least 2 or 3 more seasons. And HBO wanted 2 or 3 more seasons, and they went, oh no, we can only do 1 more season, and rushed it out. And then they got dropped from Disney and the Star Wars anyway because of how badly they fucked up the ending of the series. Like it's crazy. People say it went bad because they read. Well, yeah, they basically got ahead of the books. The author did tell them basically the ending, kind of like what he was intending for the ending, so it was kind of, but yeah, there is a noticeable drop in quality once they get ahead of the books. So yeah, it makes sense. They were good at following like source material, but once they had to start doing stuff by themselves, that's when it really started to go downhill from like season 6-ish, end of season 5, season 6-ish onwards. 7 and 8 were just, was it 7 and 8? I don't even remember. But it is really interesting case study of just, because Game of Thrones was everywhere. It was everywhere in media. It changed how TV series are made because of like how cinematic it was. And now all these TV series get such high budgets. And then it's completely gone from the public consciousness, like immediately. Like no one talks about Game of Thrones. People watch Breaking Bad again. Breaking Bad comes back up again. Like everyone watches these big TV shows. No one rewatches Game of Thrones because it left that bad of a taste in everyone's mouths. It was insane. I can't believe just the actions of those 2 fucking directors ruined what could have been. Well, it was already, I think, nearly $1 billion franchise, and they ruined it. Like House of Dragons is kind of doing okay, but like, imagine if Game of Thrones actually ended well. Like, my God, pre-ordered Blu-ray for 60 quid, and I didn't even know what region it is. Playable, go me. But yeah, it's just, it was so disappointing, man. So disappointing. I'm trying to like sort of make it sort of relevant to like my FM, like my journey of like what we've been doing with FM. Like, so imagine like, I'm trying to think like if we got towards the end of our thing and I'm doing like, okay, we're just doing the Welsh clubs, and that, and then suddenly like last minute I just was like, oh yeah, no lads, we're not going to do that. I'm going to start signing everyone for like 100 million and go to England and then manage a national team and like just so out of character basically. I think Blu-ray region unlocked. Oh, that's good then. We won, by the way. I was just so distracted by Game of Thrones being shit. We won 2-0, so I assume Welsh Cup for the 4th round is going to be 1-0. But yeah, good win. I have Walking Dead TGT, and the new Lord thing is that is all and all I need. Have you actually watched the start of the new Lord of the Rings series, Black Arrow? I don't know whether to give it a chance or not. Maybe, but I'm not convinced. Oh, excuse me. What's going on in the football? Bayern are 2-0 up now. Oh, who scored the second for Bayern? Sane was 2 in at 4 minutes. There you go. Okay. Let's see. I'm just trying to see what reaction was for the second goal. Okay. Was versus Porto Club Brugge. That's mad. The Grand Tour. I haven't watched. I've watched like the first few episodes of the Grand Tour, but I didn't get into it. But apparently, it got really good afterwards, and I've just never gone back. Never gone back to it. As I say, I don't actually watch TV series that much. Like the only real exceptions are like Game of Thrones and like an occasional just TV series. But like I really don't watch that often. The Go TV Trophy, of course. Wasn't there meant to be a sequel to Lord of the Rings, but the author canned it. There's talks of a sequel. There is talks. The prequel stuff is what's happening now because he's actually written about that, but he's still writing the books. Plus Clarkson's Farm. Yeah, I've heard about Clarkson's Farm, but I haven't actually no. I assume it's just him being on a farm. He's still got 2 more books to write. He won't finish them before he dies. He's been writing the latest book for like 10 years. Like George R.R. Martin. Like it's just not gonna happen, sadly, because the books are really good. I like the books a lot. I read the books first, which is why it's ugh. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how things go. But I don't have high hopes. 1-1 still in Liverpool. Ajax, interesting. It's actually funny. Okay, but to be fair, Clarkson's pretty funny as in a TV role, not on Twitter or like in general person, but as a like TV character. No, the author died in 1973. In Game of Thrones. Oh, Lord of the Rings. Oh, Lord of the Rings. Yes, Lord of the Rings. I've met Klaus. He's a scumbag. Yeah, I imagine Nizzy. From all the shit I see on Twitter, he's just a massive bellend. But he's funny on fucking Top Gear. I guess he's good at playing a character on a TV show that's funny. Oh yeah, no, sorry, J.R.R. Tolkien did die. Well, he did plan on making a sequel, actually, yes. And I've actually watched some videos about how it was potentially like it would be set after Aragorn's son dies, I think, and darkness starts to creep back into the world. But I think he canned it because he was just like, it's not like basically the end of the Lord of the Rings and Aragorn taking over was just a period of peace, and it's boring writing about periods of peace. Like, you have to have some sort of badness going on, but you can't really have that with Aragorn in charge. So, yeah, just don't steal his steak and you'll be fine, for fuck's sake. Yeah, he's just a bit of a dickhead, isn't he, really? Okay. Let's see. Go. What's happening? Okay. Third game now versus Port Talbot, another cup final. Oh, thank you for the follow, Lukey Lig. How's it going? Just want to see the war with the Easterlings after the Ring War. Let's see. Who won the Ballon d'Or? I'll tell you who won the Ballon d'Or, Matt. It was... 1 second. Our boy, Vela, for the 5th year running. Luis Fernando Vela, 5th year running, wins the Ballon d'Or. Torres gets 2nd, and Fabrice Morales from Benfica gets 3rd. 5 in a row for Vela. The most decorated Barry player. Freitas got 4. Neom got 4. And Vela's got 5. Madness. Absolute madness. Easterlings, Easter Bunny ancestors. Gotifi is the real goat. I still need to read the Silmarillion. I haven't read it. I read like Lord of the Rings, the original, and then obviously I actually watched fucking The Fellowship this weekend. Just because I had to put something on the background. It's yeah. How the fuck is Vela Barry's best ever player? I know. It's crazy. It is crazy. Imagine me playing left back for a. He would be if he, but suddenly, like, he's a shocking left back, but he's an incredible right back. It's obviously because he can't use his left foot. He was a left winger that couldn't use his left foot, so we moved him to right back, and suddenly he turns into fucking Trent times 2. Like, it's crazy. He's got, how many assists he got this year? 28 assists this year and an 8.45. He was shocking. He was shocking at left back, and then I went, oh, let's swap him and Delgado over, and suddenly it was like, oh my god, we've clicked. It's incredible. Like, can you imagine if I'd actually figured this out earlier in his career? Because, like, he was okay back. Was he playing left back then? And this is like the points where he was playing left back. He kind of just this bit here was when he played left back. He didn't play that often. He wouldn't be okay. And then suddenly, like, look at that, the switch. I think, yeah, this was probably when he was playing left back, actually, up to this point here. And then you switch him to right back. And it's like, oh, 7 ratings, 8, 8.78, 8.83, 8.47, 8.51, like assists, like 15, 19, 18, 21, 20. Jesus. They went to war with the bunnies. Nearly 30. Oh, very nice. Yeah, it was kind of broken. He's broken, man. Also might be dead on Tuesdays. Oh no, what's happening? Where are you at, Blacko? You've got a social at the, probably. So yeah, he got 30 assists all comps, 37, 37, 33, 28 so far. Like, he's broken a lot of our records. Broke most assists, highest average rating. Like, he breaks his own record for highest average rating. it's crazy. I didn't think people would overdo Castellano and Perisic, but he seems to have. Okay. Let us see. Good stuff. Yeah, he's just bonkers. Imagine if we'd played him all those years in it at right back as well. Ugh. He'd probably be like a legend. It's weird that he's not like on the best 11 just from this 5 years. It's in itself. We were trying to sell him that 1 year as well to PSG for 60 million. Thank God we didn't. Okay. Perisic was Croatian. He was Serbian. Okay, so let's go with this squad. Well, maybe we'll switch. Let's do that. We're gonna get Overson and Dord playing. We sort of rotate a little bit, but let's go again. One more game versus Port Talbot in the cup. Let's see how things are going. Okay. Go. Let's see. 4-4-2 again. What's the definition of insanity? Okay, to be fair, this should be a 1-0 win based on how things are projected. We won 3-0, 2-0, and now it's going to be 1-0. I hope. Well, I'd hope for a 5-0, but Fresquini starts for them. We sold them, obviously, in the summer. Okay, attacking. Let's go. There's a lot more to come. Can we get Swanwick to actually perk up? No, we can't. He's switched off. On Tuesday, my first lesson is in the Agri area, which is at the very tip end of the uni. The next lesson right after I'm in the equine area, which is right at the other end of the campus. And the next lesson we are back at Agri. Then the lesson. That's terrible planning. Surely you got to bring that up to someone. Be like, come on, man. Can you just put the fucking like lessons in together or something? Jesus, that I guess you'll get very fit, like just going back and forth. Like, how long do you have between lessons as well? Because if you got to go all the way back, you only get like normally they only give you like 5-10 minutes. It's like a 5-minute walk between them. Ah, I see. Okay, that's annoying. Proper with an early shot, saved by the keeper, but a good start. Proper injured already though with a knock. They have Skov off injured, so they're down to 10 for the moment. Can we take advantage? Torres, Proper, they're right next to each other. Swanwick or Vela. She's got a lot of lectures though. A lot of classes. Vela. Oh, it's saved by the keeper and it's cleared. Okay, Delgado again. Proper. Curtis into Swanwick. Falls to Torres. Oh, saved again by the keeper. Keeper's on it already. 4 shots on target. He's made 4 saves in the opening 10 minutes. Okay, Sardi. Okay, does well there. He's cleared it twice, but clears it straight back to them. Unfortunately, are they going to get a goal here? Martinez beats Vela very easily. Oh, lovely double team there, boys, and we counter actually here. Swanwick, go on, lad. Oh, Proper interception from Delgado, and Delgado actually does score in the end. I remember when I used to have like a lecture on the other side of the campus. It was so annoying to walk over, especially when the other first lecture would make you stay late, so you'd be late to the next one. How was it socially first day? You managed to get any words out? Yeah, exactly. How has uni been going? Oh, Proper with the back heel. Oh, it's beautiful. Delgado with an easy finish and open goal. Okay. Good stuff. Oh, Swanwick coming through. Vela. What's going on in the football? Still things as are. Okay, good stuff. There was no time between the start and end of each lesson. Luckily, the same. Oh, okay. Well, the teacher would be like leading a little parade of all of you guys going from one place to the next. Oh, Swanwick getting, because I know some lectures get all funny if you're late, and you're like, as long as like a huge group, you're like, come on, like the last lecturer didn't let us out in time. Of course not. You think I'm capable of speech in front of complete strangers. How's your flat, like your accommodation? Have you met the people that are living with you, or is it what is the situation? Is it multiple people, Swanwick, or is it by yourself? Proper. Oh, boys. It's not going to be 1-0. It's not going to be 1-0. It's going to be 3-0 at least, boys. Port Talbot must hate us, man. They must fucking hate us at the moment. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Made a friend in my corridor. Hey, new friends. Thought I'd ask. I guess that would be the case. That's good though. Making new friends. To be fair, it's one of those things. Like the people in your corridor might not be your friends, but they might be. Like Chloe, she, all the people, like the people in her flat, she's not friends with me. Neither are me. But her friends, they're all friends from the flat, and my friends, they were all in the same flat together. So it's one of those things where sometimes they will be like friends and sometimes they won't be. But it's good to meet the new people and get to know them, especially people in your flat, of course. Hello, Karak. I'm new to the stream. So did you replay? Yes, I have. This is FM 15, so that's how I was able to play this long. It's taken me 8 years to get this far. So this is our 270th season. 2286 we're in now. So yes, I did actually play all of this. This is my 5th club. We're with Barry now. We're in the Welsh League. And we've always been in the Welsh League, but this is our 46th season with them. But welcome to the stream, Karak. How are you? How's it going, man? We've just played a triple header versus a former club of mine, Port Talbot. We played them in the Premier League Cup final, the league, and now the Welsh Cup. So, oh my goodness me, Torres, disgusting. Oh, beautiful. 30 goals for Torres. Very nice. Thank you. World record. Hello, Mikowski. Do I have world record? No, I don't have one. Do I have one for record? The world record is 416 years. So that's what I'm aiming for. I'm still about 150 years off, 140 something years off. But yeah, we've had the Welsh League open this entire time, and we've had the English, Spanish, French, German, Italian leagues open as well for most of the time. I think we missed the first 8 years, so they've got a bit of development going on. But yeah, 416. Do I have wait, hold on, let me look at my Nightbot commands. Do I actually have a record for that? Yeah, we're a long way off. Oh, Mikowski, thank you for the follow. How are you, by the way? How's it going? Oh, lads, we're up to 995. My God. Huge. I think I used to have a fucking Nightbot. Hold on. Do I have mate, is save? Do I have a save? Is that the one? Oh, no, that's just general shit. I don't have I must have one for the record. I must have one for the record. But yeah, that's my management history on the right there. But I gotta log into Nightbot. Damn it. I'm doing well. We're doing well. We've had a good start to the save. Tonight we won the cup, Welsh Premier League Cup, which is basically the Welsh version of the Capital One Cup or the League Cup. We've just played Port Talbot again in the league, and then we're playing them in the Welsh Cup, which is the FA Cup version. We're winning 4-0 at half time. Doing very well. Let me have a look. There's my commands. Custom. What is the world record? Record. What? No, I didn't even. 416. There we go. Submit. I haven't updated that in ages. Okay. Record. There we go. Where am I? Where am I? You have a room each to yourself. They're building, so I'm a mix with male, female, some are female only, some are male only, some are under 18, some are over 18, some are ensuite, some are shared. Yeah. You're an ensuite. Oh, very nice. Very nice. We had 5 on the bottom floor, and they were all male, and we just had a shared bathroom, and we were not catered, so we had a very small kitchen, and then above us was 5 girls, so there was kind of the same, they was kind of together but not together. So that's what mine was like back in the day. But okay, let's start the second half. A very, very good first half. Can we continue that into the second half? There's no go Tiffy command yet. Not one yet. Delgado. Oh, it's nearly an incredible start to the second half. So close. We are absolutely... I think they must have given up. They've given up versus us. They had the cup final and they lost 3-0. And then they tried in the league game of all games. And then they're like, oh, nah, we've fucking had enough, lads. This is the 3rd time we've played them within the week. We just can't take it anymore. Jesus Christ. They must hate us. Martinez into the box. Foucault will save. Nice, nice. I'm not fully self-catering, but I've brought my own food. Ah, okay. Yeah. Just in case. It's good to have your food. Sometimes you don't like the food at the caterer and stuff. I didn't. And you get stuck without having food. It's not a good time, especially on a Sunday night when there's no places open to get food. There was many a hungry night I had. I think the worst... Oh, Delgado's injured. The worst, like, student meal I ever had was hot sauce on melted cheese. Because... Oh, what a save, Foucault! Oh, my goodness! It was Sunday, so like the Asda next to us was closed and all the takeaways were closed. But I'd missed, I missed the fucking evening meal, and I didn't have any food in the fridge. I literally had hot sauce and fucking cheese, and I just made some cheese, put it on a plate, and heated it up. And I was like, "This is student life." Oh no, they've scored! Finally, it took them 3 games, but they finally scored versus us. What Talbot are going to file for a restraining order against. They very much are. Foucault makes a huge save. We basically stopped trying, I think. I'm going to sub off Delgado for Smori in the mud. Just because he's looking a bit tired. And I'm going to bring on Yanish for Proper because he's looking a little tired and I don't want them injured. But it's a shame we couldn't go for... Like, this was like the whole Chelsea-Tottenham last year here, where we played 4 games and didn't concede a single goal versus them. Like, I'm annoyed we've conceded, honestly. But like, they had 0 shots in the second half, and suddenly they had 5 and 5. Like, what's going on? We've just stopped playing this second half again. We're too good in the first half. The AI is like, yeah, no, we don't try in the second half. Daoud, Swannick gets back to Daoud, plays it in, it's cleared. Back to Vela. Smori in the mud. He likes a goal, he does. Swannick, nice tackled, and somehow they're in again. Like, what's going on, boys? Like, how have they got the shot off there? Like, what's happened to the defending? It was so good in the first half, and suddenly it's like, oh yeah, now we're not gonna try anymore, boys. Like, they're not even switch formation. Okay, we're gonna mark up Jonathan Smith. He's a very good young Welsh striker. He'll be playing for the national team, if not already. To be fair, Vela into Span, back to Vela. It does make you feel a bit like, oh shit, if this is second place in the league and we're just destroying them like this. My God, Carmarthen are smashing TNS 3-1. Jason Bourne, oh my God. Can you show the top 4 leagues? We'll be interested to see after... Yes, of course, I can take you through. We've got the top 5 leagues, like the original top 5, like England, Italy, France, Spain, open. So those ones have like the teams have moved all over the place and stuff. But the other leagues, they sort of don't change much. The same clubs with the highest reputation will win each time. We're just finishing this match here, and then we'll go look at them. But the Welsh League is very good now. Spoiler, Man U are crap. Yeah, that's very true. That is very true. Yanish plays up. It's interesting. I don't understand why. Oh, no, Dark God. Oh, hopefully you haven't lost too much progress on the sim. Maybe that far in, it's sort of a lot more likely to crash dump, to be honest. Swannick to Torres. It's not a spoiler, that's real life. Oh, God. Okay, come on, lads. Just end the game now, please. 1 minute of added time. One last chance, maybe. Overson. Smori in the mud. Torres. Beats his man. Oh, I saved by Gomez again. Well, very nice, lads. The end of the triple header. A 3-0, a 2-0, and a 4-1. Very, very nice. They will hate seeing us. They'll never want to see us again, to be honest, after these games. But yes, let's go check the leagues after... We got 13 seconds to go. Come, FM, just end the game. It's always FM 15 always has the end of game highlight. But not concede now after having to replay the game. Liverpool aren't much better right now. Okay, here we go. I'm pleased with the result, boys. Continue on how things are going. There we go. It was just 1 goal in 8. Damn. Okay, here we go. I'll show you the leagues, the rankings at least. And then I can go through the top 5 leagues anyway at this point to show you what's been going on in them. So, let's get out of this. Go on, boys. Oh, there's Rey Mysterio. 3 goals. So, here we go. The Welsh League and the viewer reputation. So, Ligue 1, the French league, is the top-rated league. Next up is the Welsh League. We sort of interchange with them occasionally. At the moment, the Eredivisie is 3rd. And then La Liga, Premier League, Serie A, German First Division, Portuguese League. Hello, Zyper Zacro. How many times you can go to holiday for the world record? You can go on holiday for 5% of the game time for the world record to be valid, but I've only done like 208 days, which is like 0.08% or something. So that's how long you can go. But yeah, that's how, like, basically it's based off of the nation club coefficients normally. So how well your teams do in Europe. So for some reason we haven't swapped. We have the highest European coefficient at the moment, then France, and then the rest of them. So yeah, but I'll show you the leagues at the moment. Currently, Monaco are top of League. As you can see, Lorient, Monaco, and Angers have been dominating recently. PSG not as dominant anymore. Not as dominant, but lots of tycoons in France. So sort of you see Lyon, Monaco, Angers. Angers had a very big dominant run there, doing well. So that's the French league. La Liga shows it's Real Sociedad on top. Barcelona are holders, but that was their first title in a good 60 years. We've seen Valladolid up there, Sociedad, Betis, Valencia. Real Madrid haven't won in a while. As you can see, we've got Atletico there. Real Madrid are 14th at the moment. Ronaldo from your holiday appears in your manager says you playing them. Oh, does it? Ah, interesting. But yeah, that's La Liga. Liga Adelante, you can see like Espanyol, Levante down here. There's lots of different teams down there. Then German First Division is one of the boring ones, really. Nothing happens in the German First Division. Bayern just win most of them. Although Köln are winners at the moment. Dortmund have been relegated, to be fair, to the second division. So have teams like Hoffenheim, Freiburg, Leipzig, Leverkusen, Hamburg. If you don't come back off holiday quick enough, it doesn't add a day holiday to your tally. Ah, little cheat in the system. I fucking hate my PC. 8 minutes, 2-0 up versus City the first leg. Oh no, not a crash, man. That sucks. I'm sorry, man. That's so shit, man. That's so shit. Serie A are probably one of the most varied ones other than the English leagues. Inter and Juventus currently top with Catania, but Siena are holders. Milan have been dominated, but then you've seen like Avessa Normana, Lanciano, Solano, Ferral Pisali. Like, it's a lot of different teams all over the place. Serie B, you've got Fiorentina, Sampdoria, Roma down here, Genoa. Like, teams all over here. The Bundesliga looks... Yeah, the Bundesliga is a bit different. Like, the Bundesliga is a weird one. Yeah, he crashed again. Oh, no. Yeah, we've got, like, Paderborn, Chemnitz, Heidenheim. Like, lots of, like... It changes the bottom half, but Bayern just kind of win every year nearly. Like Köln occasionally challenge. Köln have become the Dortmund basically, but Bayern just win all the time. But yeah, Serie A is probably one of the most varied in terms of winners. Like you've seen Arsenese win it, Martina Franca, like Catania, Isola Liri, Benevento, lots of different winners. And of course the Premier League. Premier League is the most varied, of course. Arsenal, though, hilariously, are currently top. Thank you for the follow, Zyper Zacro. You got Arsenal and Stoke fighting for the title. Mostly Milan, though. Milan have won it a good few times. Hold on, let me see. I've got the spreadsheet here, so I can look at how many times Milan have won it. Let's see. Serie A. AC Milan won it 40 times. Juventus the most with 59. Then it's Napoli with 45. Then AC Milan with 40. Then Inter Milan with 33. Genoa with 19. And then, yeah, the rest. I do need to update it a little bit more, though. But yeah, Stoke, Tottenham, Ipswich, Chesterfield. Which said the Welsh League would be worse if you stayed at Affinito for the whole time. I think it would be. Because... It wouldn't be as good, I don't think, because the teams would build themselves up because I would have the 4 slots. So Aberystwyth did create themselves while I was at my second club. So they like Aberystwyth did build themselves up. I think it would take a longer time potentially. Yeah, the world record is 416. Wait, Newcastle demise did not seem that long ago. Yeah, I know the Newcastle demise, man. It's a good while back. I think it would just be. Like the problem, having other clubs allowed them to sort of swap players a lot more and like actually be a bit more competitive. Like when I was at Afan Lido, it was weird because like Bangor City were getting to like Champions League semi-finals and they didn't have the best of teams. Very weird. Up the Gunners and Hamburg. What happened to Newcastle? Newcastle, they were very dominant. So yeah, this is the Premier League at the moment. This is what's been happening. So Arsenal and West Ham have kind of been trading, and this was the demise of Newcastle because Newcastle had probably one of the best dominant spells since maybe the Doncaster of the 2060s and the United of the early 2000s. They won something like 16 or 18 Premier Leagues in like 30 years. Why the hell are dirty, scummy Chesterfield fifth? Yeah, so Newcastle were just absolutely dominant, and then they got relegated in like 22-81 or something. So it was a real fall from grace, but they were very, very good for a long time. But you can see Bournemouth won it, Ipswich won it, Newcastle, Middlesbrough, West Ham, Barnsley, United, 22-19 the last time they won it. QPR, Sheffield United, Brighton, Marine, Reading, Swansea, Liverpool scored. Fair enough. Swindon, Matip, Cardiff. Where was the Doncaster run of the 2670s? They were pretty dominant then. But yeah, and of course the Championship. You obviously might have seen in the Premier League. Man United haven't been in the Premier League for like 70 years, which is why we're talking about Man United being shit now. But then you see like Leicester are down here. You see who else is down here? Brighton, Blackburn, there's Leicester, 4-0 Club Brugge, shit. Burnley are in League One, Watford League One, Everton League One, Nottingham Forest, Palace, Brentford, Wolves League Two. You've got no one really. Doncaster, who won the Premier League multiple times. Yeah, let's have a look at FOTMob. What's going on? But yeah, that's the sort of walk around the leagues. 2-1. Was it 2-1 in like the 90th minute then? 4-0. Oh, it was fucking 2-1 in the 90th minute. Wow. Okay. There we go. Let's continue then. 4-0, man. Jesus. Club Brugge. Okay, so now we get to see end of transfer window and who will face in the next half of the league, basically. Hello, Neko. 4-0. 4-0, man. Huge result. Congratulations, man. 4-0. That is against Porto. Like, that's mad. Well done. Leverkusen beating fucking Atletico Madrid there. Huge. Well done, man. Well done. Somehow Leverkusen won versus Atletico. You have a real chance to win this group now. A real chance to win the group. That is huge. Well done. Okay, let's see. Come on. FM, please. Get through this game. Get this as a game day. Okay. They scored as well, wasn't it? Oh, hello. Sorry, Tomot. I missed you completely. I'm new here. Have you actually played every single season of the 200? Yes, I have, Tomot. Yes, I have played every single season. That I've gone through. It's been FM15. So what happened in the 2035? The 2035 UCL final was the first Champions League that I won on this save with the Welsh side. So basically, this save was initially like a YouTube series. Like I have a YouTube the same as Smory7, same as my Twitch, and I like all the streams go up there. But it used to be a YouTube series, and the whole aim was to win the Champions League with a Welsh side. And I tried from FM13, I tried in FM14, and finally FM15. I fucking won it, and it's all recorded. So I was like, that's a channel point goal that we can watch it together, and I can sort of like talk about how I made the video and shit. Because I got suited and booted for it. It was something. It was special. It was very special. That's absolutely the most insane thing I've ever heard. Wow, I'm at 2045, and I thought 2045 decent, man. That's like 20 years in. Most people don't go 20 years. I'm just insane basically, and want to get the world record. But yeah, look, as you can see, only 203 days holiday, which is 0.21%. So not bad. COVID. But yeah, this is our we're still going 8 years later. But yeah, the 2035 trying to winning that it took me 3 or 4 years to win the Champions League, like actual real life years ultimate over multiple FMs. So when we finally won it, I was like the relief. One of the best achievements I've ever done in FM was winning that with that side. 2 games, 6 points, 5 goals, 0. Very amazing, Neko. Well done. Well done. Huge. Do you play the new FM at all? Just I have played the new FMs. Oh, Nizzy. Your boy's getting some interest from Porto. They want him. Oh. I didn't play much of FM22, honestly. I played a good bit of FM21, actually. I had like a 15-year career. I won the Champions League with a fourth tier side from Portugal called Salgueiros. Won the World Cup with Brazil. I did play. I have actually played the new FMs, but I've really got into playing this now that I'm streaming it, because basically I only started streaming this last year, basically when I joined Barry in 2240. So I've streamed 46 seasons of this, but I kind of just played this in the background for a while, trying it, and then I was like, oh, maybe I'll start streaming this. So I've sort of my playing of the other FMs have gone down because I play this more often. I guess it doesn't matter if FM it is when no one's real. Exactly. Oh, thank you for the follow, Tomat. How do you have time to play the new FMs and continue this save? I don't really that anymore, to be completely honest with you. Like, this year I haven't really played FM22 that much. I did some simulations, but yeah, most of my time has been playing this save. So as I've got more into streaming, so I used to be able to play multiple ones, but now like work's a lot more busy and whatnot. Like I was a student, so that's how I could play multiple saves at once. I had a lot of time. Oh, a bit of Nyom coming in. That's our boy Nyom. We had a player called Christian Nyom, so that was our little thing when he scored. He'd go Nyom, rip the Leicester City save. Exactly. I don't have time for any of these other saves at the moment, unfortunately. But maybe FM23 I'll come back. Who knows? But I studied, I did a bachelor's in physics with astrophysics with a year abroad. And then I did a master's in space, what was it, like fucking space science, basically. And now I'm doing a PhD in penetrometry on asteroid regolith. So I'm in my second year. Every time a seaman scored in my file, I said Ocean Man. How are Leeds doing? Oh, I'm real sorry about this. Leeds, we know about Leeds in this save. We know Leeds doesn't sound like a degree with heaps of spare time, to be honest. Sometimes you get some, like you do get a good, like it's university, you do get more spare time, but PhDs are not as much. Yeah, Leeds aren't very good. No, Leeds aren't even in the Vanarama. They're in the Northern Premier League Premier Division. Basically put glass and metal into soil. Yeah, well, not glass, but metal. Leeds aren't even in the Vanarama. Like, they're below Vanarama. Luke Shaw's grandson, yeah. Like, the domestic, they got relegated from the Vanarama North last year, so they're in the regional leagues. To be fair, this is FM15, so they start in the championship, and then you did get to the Premier League, early 2000s, and then it sort of starts to go downhill in the 2100s. You hit League One, you become a regular League One side, go back up to the championship in the late 2100s, then back down again, hit the conference. The first time you hit the conference was just the end of the 22nd century, which is mad. And then from there on, it just sort of really goes down here. And then I think you kind of get stuck in this perpetual cycle of just getting relegated to the regionals and then coming back up again. But some decline. Not what I was like, yeah, it's weird. It's probably the biggest club that's this low, you'd say. Like, it's not good. But all they need is a tycoon and they can jump their way up. Leeds Mud, I'd love to see it. Hello, Fancy. How are you? Of course, it's my club after I asked as well. Yeah, like Whitehawk and like Gosport and Hitchin, they were all Vanarama sides. They all got tycoons, and then they're Premier League Championship subs now, semi-professional. Yeah, they really like. I think they're sort of stuck in this sort of feedback loop of like they have a big stadium, of course, so that costs lots of money, and they can't. like they basically in financial troubles, which gets them into administration all the time. Like I think if we go back to Leeds, they go into administration loads, I think, and they sort of just jump back around. Antonio Nusa was 17 when he scored for Club Brugge. Jesus, very young. Okay, there we go. 1.5 star reputation. Yeah, half star is really, really not good. What is the world record? The world record is 416 years. So, got a long way to go still. Hold on. It's finance. I need to look at landmarks. That's what I want to look at. Landmarks. Yeah, so as you can see, came out of administration, went into administration, come out of administration, went into administration, come out of administration. Where there's a lot of administration here. The finances are fucked, basically. Just absolutely fucked. I guess you're paying £1.4 million a year rent. So I think that's probably what fucks you. So I think because you're renting the stadium, a 50,000 seater stadium, and you're in the Vanarama, you have no money every year. Hello, Aaron. How's it going? Berlin winning Bundesliga is my first. Nice. So yeah, the rules are you have to be at a club the entire time for the entire world record. You can have 5% holiday time. That's a maximum. You have to be at a club for the entire time. You can switch clubs, but you can't spend more than 6 months between jobs. So you can't be unemployed for longer than 6 months between jobs. You can manage national teams, but you can't just manage a national team. You have to be at a club the whole time. And it has to be like a check through by SI and all that sort of stuff. What is this? Go Blackburn Rovers. 50k seats in that league. Yeah, it's. I think the stadium's basically fucked it. Ellen Road is only 37k in real life, so they were doing well enough to. Well, yeah, because they were in the Premier League, remember, in the early like 2030s, 2040s in this save. So obviously, like they upgraded it, and now it's just the worst thing that's going to keep. Like unless they get a tycoon owner, they will never get out of this. They'll just go into administration, come back into administration, go into administration, back into administration. What is this? Leeds? Is it just a thing about Leeds? So unfortunately, I feel like Leeds are in like a perpetual. Oh, okay. Yeah. They somehow FM has remodeled the financial situation. How long did I manage Spain for? Like 3 months. I'll have a look at Leeds attendances. Yeah, Rovers fans annoyed at me. I signed 36-year-old Neymar. Can you imagine people being annoyed for that? Been playing. Are you in the Championship or the Premier League? Let's see. Okay. I'll have a look at the Leeds attendances. I assume they're not that much. The similar situation is happening with United as well, actually, because obviously they've got Old Trafford, which is 90,000, and they're just sitting in the Championship in League One. And they're just not getting the people in for it. So obviously they have like maintenance fees. Not as bad as renting it. Sign anyone? I haven't signed any. 2 players arrived this window. Kang Sang Hwang. Oh, actually 3 players. He arrived. He's Korean. He's out on loan at Beauregard. Octavio Mira on loan at Albacete, who's 18 from Mexico. And Facundo Alegre, a Argentinian, out on loan at Albacete. Holland scored 46 goals in 31 Bundesliga games. Nice. Brought to the Premier League and Europa League from winning. Nice. Signed Hamilton for Williams in season 3. The worst card. Good. That's mad. That is mad. Yeah, not bad players. Let's have a look at the schedule. So, oh yeah. So, well, they got 430 people for the away game. And then the second leg, which they lost, they got 3,000 people. Okay, so the last season, oh my god, it's like 1,000 people. Oh my god, they're literally getting 1,000 people to each game. The last time they were actually, there was 4,000 for the FA Cup game. Yeah, so you've got 1,000 people in a fucking 50,000 seater stadium. 2%. Oh my days. This just ruins them every year. Christ. This would be a good challenge, honestly. Like when they get up to the Vanarama again, trying to take over and somehow bringing them back, that's a really good challenge. Norway have played 8 qualifying games for the 2024 Euros. Guess how many Haaland goals? Probably like 15 at this rate. One person in each row of seats. You get some great views. 50 seats per person. Amazing. Like United have got like a similar situation going on, but like not as bad. 24. Holy shit, that is mental. 3 goals a game. What did he play like a San Marino and score like 10 goals or something? Jesus Christ. What about United's attendance? We'll go have a look at United's attendance, see what they're doing, because they're obviously in a 90,000 seat Old Trafford. Mansfield attendances. Okay, we'll check Mansfield. We're just checking attendances now, aren't we? Come on. It's loading up because it does take time to load the clubs. It doesn't take long to load leads because they don't have to load as much info because they're so out of the main leagues at the moment. Let's see. Come on. It does take its time. United were actually good. How many leagues do you have loaded and are they view only or playable? I've got the big 5. So I've got England, France, Italy, Spain, Germany, and obviously Wales. And no view only. So I think maybe I used to have Brazil and Argentina. That's just freight train again. Attendance manager 2286 exactly. So United 94,000 seat at Old Trafford. They expanded it, but as you can see from their competitions, once we get in, they were very dominant. They're the second most successful team in England, but for some reason they doesn't show their positions in League One. That's worrying. They haven't been in the Premier League. What? Okay. That confused me. Thank God. Thank God. There we go. It's fine. You should remove freight trade thingy. Why should that? But you always use it, Aaron. I've just got it there for you to use it at this point. So yeah, the last time in the Premier League was 22-26. So it has now been 60 years since they've been in the Premier League. And if we look at their attendances, 25,000, 26,000. If we look at I guess we can look at team stats and go to average attendance. Man United is 25,000 in their 90,000 seater stadium. Yeah, mad. 3 versus Montenegro, 4 versus Slovenia, 8 versus 8. Okay, they're nearly 10. 0 versus, oh mate, terrible versus Croatia. Jesus Christ. San Marino just stat padding. Oh yeah, Freitas and Neom in the under-19s. They're having a party down there. But yeah, there's Man United. Not the best. Not the best at all, which is probably why they're like... Do they have any? Oh, Ben Mar, thank you for the follow, mate. Appreciate that. They've failed financial play, but I don't think they're as bad. So obviously they don't have to pay rent for the stadium. Hello, Wilsonia. Hello, how's it going? And we were checking Mansfield attendances. Okay. They're also in the non-league, so I don't think we can even see them. Their last time they were in the non-leagues was a long time ago. That was over 100 years ago. Hello, mate. How's it going? How are you? Not for the fact that it's Old Trafford that attended League One wouldn't be that bad. Exactly, but it's just because it's in that it's terrible. So, okay, so they were getting 181, 181, 181, 181. No matter what, you're just getting 180. Is your stadium 181 big? Surely not. Okay, so there's 4,000 Liverpool won. I did say that last minute goal pretty much. Maybe this is going to give them some sort of rebound for it. But what are we going to look at? Oh yes, the under-19s. Well, staff actually. They're consistent at least. High reputation that leads mad. So yeah, there's Freitas down in the under-19s. He's under-19s coach. Then we've got our under-19s assistant manager, which is Martin Sindelar, and our under-19s manager, which is Neom. So we've got a lot of former players down there. The under-19s, what are they doing at the moment? They are... I actually click on them. I think they should be winning the league. They win the league most years. But there's a lot of my former players doing well now. Once we actually get into the under-19s. There we go. They're first. Very nice. 11 wins, 3 draws, 1 loss. Bit of yum. Top 10 teams probably get more people than that. Tier 10 PE teams, yeah, literally. But it's ridiculous. Watch Liverpool say Yotta's a muscle injury. She has him out for 4 to 6 weeks. Oh, that would not be good for you guys. Did he get injured? Did he come off with an injury or something? Okay, so we're on deadline day now. So let's try and push through it. We're into February. Maybe just spam continue at this point. No special deadline day like an FM22. No special deadline day. You just continue. Came off at 66 minutes. Oh, okay. Now that's definitely not what you need. Okay. To be fair, these postponements, they help Chelsea and they help Liverpool. Because Chelsea with Potter coming in and Liverpool with the sort of injury crisis and how things hadn't been going very well at all for them. So probably helps those two teams the most. Okay. Let's see. Good stuff. Can anyone at Liverpool stay fit for longer than 5 minutes? Liverpool stay healthy challenge. Impossible. Okay. Yeah, well, I think it's end of deadline. Is Stamford Bridge safe enough for opposition fans? Yeah. What do you mean? It's just the game's postponed because the police used at the game will be at the funeral instead. Drew Pro stat 20. Yeah. It's weird that the Leeds game is called off as well. So it must be they just got they've chosen the police from the ones that were going to be at Stamford Bridge and the ones that are going to be at Ellen Road. Very odd, but who knows? Who knows? Okay. Let us see. Will there be any big signings going on deadline day? Because the big rubbies need more police. Okay, I guess so. But it's weird. It's weird though that like, I don't know. It's weird that they need it for like Chelsea, Liverpool, thingamajig, but like, and like Brentford can go along in London, and so can Spurs game. It's very odd. I don't know, because it's Leeds United. That fixture holds the most amount of police out of all English. Does it actually? Really? I didn't realize that was the big one with the most fans. I thought it'd be maybe one of the London rivalries, maybe, or like Liverpool United, maybe. Interesting. Or Liverpool Everton, maybe. Which one? So Birmingham Villa. Birmingham Villa would be Villa can't do that this year anymore. I was going Leeds Man United as well. Oh, that sucks, Tomo. That really sucks. That's a shame, man. Hopefully you got your ticket refunded. Leeds and United. Yeah, Leeds and United do hate each other. Leeds and Chelsea hate each other. I guess Leeds and United hate each other more than Leeds and Chelsea do hate each other. Yeah, they're cool. They aren't called dirty for no reason. Apparently Rangers or someone banning Napoli fans to reduce the number of police by about... Yeah, so Rangers have banned Napoli fans, but then the Rangers fans are banned from the Napoli game, which is weird. Very weird. It's all just fucking all over the place. Like the Premier League and all of that, the FA have basically just shit the bed. Like I don't understand why any of the games should have been cancelled last week. Oh my God, Whitehawk have signed Andy Hendry. Our boy Henry. Like, we got enough issues with fucking the World Cup and postponements and all that shit. Like, you're gonna fuck the schedule up. Like, it makes more sense this weekend because of police issues. But last weekend, they didn't need to postpone them. Barely didn't get tickets for Leeds game. Blessing in disguise. Okay. In voice to type. Oh. I don't think voice to type works. Andy Hendry's 37 now. My goodness. 76k. Oh, my boy. Okay. Al Yami's work permit rejected. I don't think I'll get you out on loan in time, so I'm just going to let you go for now. Okay. I think the postponements last week was part of the protocol or something. Because the government literally said it's fine to go ahead. And the rugby went ahead, and the cricket went ahead, and everything else went ahead. It was the Premier League execs that decided to postpone it. Things were postponed when Diana died, but the last time a king died, it didn't happen. So it was just the Premier League deciding to do it, which is weird, because everything else went ahead. What season are you in? I'm in the 270th season. Yay, voice to type worked. Ah, there we go. Oh, you're using voice. Oh, I get it. I get it now, Aaron. I was like, what? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Good stuff. It's crazy. I think people doing a 1 minute silence is better respect than everyone saying. Exactly. The craziest thing was the fucking grassroots levels being banned. Like Sunday League, like some of my mates were like, "Oh yeah, like we can't go play football in our like kit because you could get banned for like a month." Like it's a joke, man. Absolute joke. Right decision with one Celtic being at home. Well, like you. It's only going to do them. I know that the Premier League, that one of their reasons for doing it was because of certain fan bases might do something. But Liverpool were fine today. They were fine today, apparently. So, so talking about, oh, okay, just because William is higher up in the FA, so they want to be seen. Yeah, I know he is. It's such bullshit, though. Really, like. Why is grassroots banned? Like, that's bonkers, man. Bunch of 6-year-olds can't go run around on a football pitch because the Queen's died. Like, come on, man. Come on. But, it's just... It's over now, though. But it's going to... Chelsea, the fucking rescheduling is going to be screwed. I saw a football team on Twitter taking the piss, arranging a friendly. No, even a friendly. Even friendlies were banned. Like, genuinely. Like, my mate, he got a message from his manager being like, because the people were like, hello, Leo Twitch TV. No fun allowed. Pretty much. It was like, if you, like, because, like, their game was off, but some of the lads wanted to organise a kickabout. And they were like, if you go for a kickabout, you are not allowed to wear like our club's tracks merch, because if so, you could get us banned, because they'd be like, oh, you're like playing organised football. Like, it's fucked. Liverpool fans are not known for being that respectful. They booed the national anthem. They have, yeah, but they were okay tonight, weren't they? Fortunately, if it's not Hillsborough, don't. Jesus, but big words. I don't know how it's going to work. The fixture list was already so tight due to the World Cup. Exactly. It's the trying to find a place to put those fixtures back in is going to be crazy, because everything's already super condensed because of the World Cup anyway. Like, I think the Premier League are hoping that Chelsea and Liverpool get knocked out of the FA Cup early, because then they can put it in one of those ones. Then they said we can't, so we're doing a training session instead. Oh wow, the opposition coincidentally arrived. I love that. How many days of holidays do you get now? In terms of what, Jordan? Still not as bad as putting Mint Aero in D tier. Mint Aero is Mint Aero is incredible. Mint Aero is incredible. I'm a Liverpool fan, I can say this. And to be fair, most Liverpool fans wouldn't say that sort of stuff, so that's why it threw me off so much. I was like, "What?" So it's a bank holiday on the funeral on Monday, so that's 1 day, and I think they're getting 1 day for the coronation. I'm not in fucking England at the moment, so I can't even get a holiday, which is annoying. But yeah, hello, Leo. How's it going, man? In Australia, we get next Thursday as a holiday. Next Thursday, interesting. That's a brand new cult. Yeah, Black Arrow just talks in all caps because it's the all caps cult and has kept it up. It was like a thing from like last Tuesday or something. I don't know. So yeah, I think England will get 2 days, 2 bank holidays, and that's it. Which is, everyone was hoping for like a week or something, for like a week of mourning, but unfortunately not. Okay, this transfer deadline day is taking a while to get through. Like, my goodness me. I'm just chilling. There we go. Okay, just go to England and you'll get one. See, Centre Parks are closing on Monday. I've basically told guests to... Really? Oh my god. I had no idea. That's crazy, man. Like, it's so bonkers, man. It's just, everyone's gone mental. To bang on, but you can choose to get a day off leave instead in most places. Champions fixtures already congested with 46 games a season. Another post. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be. it's people are gonna get injured. You're pretty decent. You're 23. Technically, we're in a week of mourning. Nothing has changed exactly. Whereas the fact that all the football was off, but people had started to go back into work. Like it wasn't really mourning. It was just like, oh, you can't have fun. You can't have fun, but you have to like go into work. Just be miserable, basically. You have to be miserable. Okay. Let's see. Who do I want in here? I want Luciano Duarte instead of Kayama, I think. There we go. Let us see. Okay. Excuse me. Just be depressed, fuck all of you. That's basically, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. It's the response to it is like people just go off the deep end, don't they? Like, yeah, fair enough. Like, give it be respectful, but like the whole country's gone bonkers. Russell Bird, 30 million. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, to be fair, he's pretty good. He's 21. Okay, yeah, I don't really want to sell Russell Bird, honestly. Sorry, lads, you don't get him for 30 million. He has become a very good centre mid. It's still very young, especially when we've got a very old centre mid core. But okay, good stuff. Let's us see. I think the problem is that it was announced so late in the day, so it sort of fucked the plans up. Yeah. Well, I think they knew. They knew for like. I remember when it had like they fucking knew it was happening because they made an actual statement that she was gone like in intensive care. That custom regen face buckle did that look like an FM15? This looks so much more realistic. This is what regens used to look like. It's no face back. It's hilarious. I don't know if you saw there was a bit on Twitter or that some guy did a YouTube video and he was like going through his saves basically, and it was from like FM12 to FM22, and it was hilarious just looking at how things had changed. And it's like the 3D is barely like it looks pretty similar, and like the regen faces look worse. The problem was the regen faces that their current like in FM15 they're I think they're 2D modeled, but in 3D in FM22 and onwards they try and 3D model them, and it just makes them look so much worse. Like they look more realistic here than they do in the recent games, which is crazy. Like he's a bird, he's gonna fly away. See, Mendy has been found not guilty of what fucking hell. It's just ridiculous. Probably some bullshit reason, but he's got like 8-9 cases, man. He's a scum, absolute scum. They didn't knew she was dead or knew she was dying because they were changing to blood. Yeah, exactly. They knew it. Well, they did announce it like a couple, 2 or 3 hours after she died, but they knew she was going, I think. Yeah, they look genuinely terrible in FM. The new gen faces are actually decent. Yeah, I remember it was like, was it like 18 or 19 they switched how they did them, and everyone was like, these are terrible. Like, I remember it was such a big thing, and they haven't got any better. It's bonkers to me that you can have a game come out like F1 Manager, and the graphics are that good in F1 Manager, like for Formula One, and then you look at the other side, and it's just like FM hasn't improved at all in 10 plus years. Like every year they come out saying stuff like, oh, we've improved the graphics, we've got dust particles, we've got new animations, and it still looks terrible. And then you see like F1 Manager, and you're like, this is what we could be having? Like, Jesus. It's mental. To be fair, one of the things I love in this one is when we have November, you get Movember sometimes. And the players that have these huge handlebar mustaches, they're incredible. And to be fair, with this one, you can have like the hair packs and all that sort of stuff. You remember you used to be able to like customize the hair packs. You can't do that with the newer ones. I think if you want a decent new gen face, you have to get the Z gen face pack instead. Yeah, you just have to get new ones because you can't use the basic ones. But FM15, you can use the basic ones because they're good enough. It's crazy. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Good stuff. Yeah, but can't have FIFA type graphics. People will then moan that they don't have license for player likenesses. I guess so. Sure, they could do something like the AI generated face packs. I don't know. Maybe. There's probably licenses and stuff and all that. They have 100,000 people that buy the game every year, no question asked. I think so, they know that. Yeah, that's true. To be fair, they got the UEFA licenses this year, so maybe they're trying to buy some more licenses. The one thing FM doesn't have is competition, and to be fair, they recent couple of years they've improved better. I think there was that lull period of 18 to 20 or 18, like 16 to 18 or 19, which I didn't think it was that was the years of the burger vans being fucking major like additions. Like that was one of the headline features of a fucking 3D burger van. God, that will haunt me to the fucking. I like vividly remember like it's like, oh, the FM like fucking new FM is dropping. What's one of the headline features? A burger van? They got roasted for that. So I think they've been trying a bit harder, but they still have no competition. Use the basic FM22 ones because apparently all the regen face packs make the game runs, and FM22 runs slow enough as it on my PC. The AI generated face pack by Zealand is odd though. You get a 16-year-old in the youth intake. It's a 35-year-old's face with. To be fair, sometimes you do get that in our players as well. Like you have like a bald person at like 17 or something. Like sometimes that does happen. I don't know. That like face pack like weirds me out. I like the regen faces. Like I don't know. Maybe like could we like make it that you just have like the FM15 face pack in the FM22? You just make them faces. Ryan Church in real life looks about 32 pennies. Exactly. Yeah, that's true. That's true. The main problem they'll have this year is the dynamic youth rating. All the memes that are. Well, yeah, that's the thing. That dynamic youth rating didn't work. So obviously that'll probably be FM23. It'll be fixed then. But the bad thing is they can't announce that as a headline feature because it was last year's headline feature. I'm only here for the burger vans. Oh, Wilsonia, very true, very true. I'm only here for them. I don't have vans in FM15. It's just obviously not the best FM. That's the only downside. I prefer that over looking like 16-year-olds their entire career. John Joe Shelby's been bought. Exactly. Okay, not very big busy deadline day to be fair. Port Talbot did spend 30 million though. They got trounced by us, so they were like, shit, we need to sign some more players. It's not broken, it's just dynamic. It was crazy that they like. I don't understand that why that wasn't for like obviously. I think one of the big things, obviously, it wasn't actually announced as a headline feature. It was announced like Miles just tweeted about it, so probably they didn't put as much thought into it as they thought it would get. Like people treated it like a headline feature because it should have been a headline feature. I've been asking for it since FM15 came out because I had this save and I was like, why can my Welsh sides be dominating the Champions League, but there's no change in my youth index? So people have been asking. So when it did finally come up, I guess people hyped it more than they'd honestly programmed it, and obviously they hadn't programmed it correctly. Oh yeah, the UEFA headline license is already a headline. Yeah, of course it is. I heard a rumor that the women's international tournaments will be in, so maybe that'll be a headline as well. But like, I guess I hope that obviously this year they're focusing on, okay, let's actually sort out dynamic youth rating to make it actually make sense. Because I remember like some guy did a test of it, and basically what they found was that, say you go to Iceland and you start building the nation up, if you do really well with your Icelandic team, with Icelandic players, the game will look and go, oh look, there's high reputation Icelandic players already being produced, so let's lower the youth rating because they don't need as much anymore. So what you had to do instead was bring in a bunch of high reputation foreign players, and that would raise your youth index because they go, there's not enough players to meet the demands. So they bring up. It was bonkers. Like and then it was hilarious because then when they were actually outed for it to being broken, SI were like, well, actually, no, you just read into it wrong. That we didn't ever say how dynamic youth rating works. Like we intended it for it to be like this. It was really shitty PR from them to basically like be like, no, actually, like you're wrong. Like, oh, it was, yeah, not the FM and SI don't have the best sort of relations, I don't think, and with the community a lot of the time. Yeah, for license a weird one though. They've spent so much money on it when really it takes 1 minute to download a fix for it, so they could have invested. Well, I guess to become a more legitimate like video game, you kind of like, I guess they're trying to move towards that, like FIFA and PES try and get those licenses, I guess. Not too bad about the graphics. I play in 2D, but even FIFA 30. Exact. Well, I always play in 2D. I've always played in 2D. But yeah, exactly. After however many years, you'd expect a bit better graphics, maybe. I mean, if you really think about it, it sort of makes sense. You should have seen the deleted comment on the Zealand. Yeah, no, I remember when that happened. I remember the Zealand comment stuff. Yeah, but like, surely if you're doing well, there'll be more kids wanting to play football. It's like basically what they were saying, like Gareth Bale has a negative influence on young Welsh footballers coming through. Because he's such a high reputation player, they won't. Not as many kids will pick up football. That's what they were saying in the coding of that. But instead, if suddenly if some 38-year-old Chilean high reputation player like Suarez goes and more Welsh players will play, I would think that surely Bale would be like, Bale has made more Welsh youngsters pick up football because they're like, oh look, I can play it too. It's so crazy. Successful league should help the natives whether the players are foreign or not. Exactly. What was the deleted comment? If you look on the left, playable leagues are hardly changed since FM. Yeah, no, the playable league stuff is crazy. The fact that there's still only one African league is mental to me. That's crazy. Like, you've got all of Europe and stuff, and you've got a lot of Asia, but you haven't got any in Africa. Like, I don't know what it is. Makes no sense. Obviously, Welsh people. Exactly. Look at this. What is this? The problems with FM graphics. Oh, is this from the guy's video? I think maybe that we were talking about. Let's have a look when it loads for me eventually. Look at the 3D graphic photos as well. I play in 2D with. Yeah, no, I do the exact same, Jordan. Basically, they said they don't lie and that people simply misunderstood what that was about. Yeah, exactly. Top 4 divisions in Norway. Evolution and yeah, the new gen faces are so bad now. Oh god, FM16s were pretty bad actually compared to FM15. Yeah, I remember when FM16s come out, everyone was like, "What the fuck's going on with the faces there?" Like, it's bonkers. But SI, I guess, don't want to like the leagues. It's like, I was just happy they added the Welsh second division, but like, add some more in Africa, man. Add one in Oceania. Latvian League in Canada, the only new playable country with league since then, and the Gibraltar edition. Remember, that was a fun thing. Okay, so we're playing Penny Bont actually. First leg. We play Port Talbot again. Oh, I was so close. Who's my best player in the vanilla game? Yes, of course, the vanilla game. My best player probably. We got Sardi. He's probably one of the highest ratings. I don't show him off too much. He's a very good centre back. 50 million, Argentinian. Then we got Bas Proper. He is very, very good. 26-year-old Dutch centre mid, which is a separate download for reasons. Well, yeah, because it's because it fucks with the game, because it's like not theoretically realistic, because you get like a £70 million TV deal after a few seasons in. Yeah, Proper's a very good actually. And then our current 5-time Ballon d'Or winner in a row, Luis Vela, our Mexican right back. His stats might not be the best, but he's got like ridiculous amount of assists, and you can 8.46 average rating. Not that is only. That's only the old. Was that? I think that might have been the only one. Like the first time it came out, they made a special thing for it, didn't they? 28. Yeah, no. Vela's very, very good. He's broken the assist record for us already. Like he's basically Trent on roids. Like. I'll get his stats up. But it was hilarious because he's a left winger. He was a left winger, a fucking Ramdeuter that we've converted to right back. So this first bit here is when he was playing at left back, and then that's the point where I changed him to right back. And so since then, so that was 19 assists in 35, 30 assists in 42, 37 assists in 42, 37 assists in 48, 33 assists in 48. And 28 assists in 33 so far, and he got an 8.83 in the league that year. A tactical genius. 19 marking, but only 10 tackling. Exact. All that matters about Vela, all that matters is his crossing. That would happen my 2020 save. To be fair, any winger because I play the 4-3-3, any winger gets converted to fullback. And basically, I realized he was right-footed, and I was like, why am I playing left? Because when he was a left back, he'd always try and cut in and shoot. and he wasn't really good at shooting. So I was just like, let's move him right back, and it's very, very good. The crossing, like, oh, it's very, yeah, he's incredible. He's 34 and still insane. So. Right, he's too. I think he probably defends a bit better than Trent. I'd say. It's fine if he lets one goal in due to tackling every so often when he's assisted. Exactly. He's like I think he's won one of the Ballon d'Or calendar years. He had 44 assists in 44 games and like 10 goals. So as a fullback, had more goals than assists, like more than one goal and assist per game. Like that is, I've never seen the likes of it ever. Like, I've had very good fullbacks. I've had other fullbacks that were converted from wingers. Like, I had a right back that won the Ballon d'Or before. But this guy, like, see, I don't know when my assistant manager wants to swap them over. But I'm like, no, he's good on the right. He's terrible on the left. But, like, you'll see in the game, basically, the entire tactic is just get the ball to him on the right-hand side and let him cross it in. It's not that hard. My nan could defend better than him, and she's 78. This is when we lose to Petty Bont like 3-0 and I don't get to show off. He just gets done for his terrible defending. But come on, boys. Let's win the ball back. Torres. Here we go. So he's down here, 51. You can see already he's pushing up into that spot there. Proper. Oliveira. Oh, Vela. I was going to say, mate, that would have been the perfect opportunity. But he went for the shot instead of the cross there, unfortunately. But Janish doing the covering at least for him there. Okay, opening 12 minutes. Quite apart from that Vela chance, which apparently wasn't a clear-cut chance. I'm surprised with that. But yeah, look how fucking high up the wing-backs are. And we should score there, honestly. We should score there. I was too busy looking at Vela, but okay. And he also takes corners a lot of the time as well. Torres, or what's the reason being number 51? I'm just a masochist with numbers. So whenever a player gets a debut, I just do auto number. So that's why you've got loads of players at like 60, 55, 64, 42. They just get whatever number. I don't really care about numbers, to be completely honest with you. Sometimes when there's a really good player, I'll just put like, oh, I'll give you a number that's available. But otherwise, it's just auto number and see. And then you get some cool numbers at least, I guess, which is why he's 51. But I never really hold that much onto numbers, I guess. Degallardo. Johnson. Degallardo will clear. Delgado, well done. Proper. And there's Vela. There you go. Now puts a cross in. All season. It's just, that's why Torres has 31 goals this year. He's got like 31 in like 25 games. And that's because he's the left striker. He's the left forward. And Vela just does that all game. Just puts into the back post. Yeah, there you go. Here is the female footballer I found. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look at this. Oh, thank you for the follow. What? I'm crazy about number. Even Leo, thank you for the follow, mate. I'm crazy about number. Even have numbers for left-footed players. Oh my, what are your numbers for left-footed players? Wow, that is just a maybe it's just a dude with long hair. Maybe. I guess it's the female silhouette, maybe, I guess, but it's weird. So yeah, Vela, look at that. Beats his man and then back post cross. Check the second linked image to the post. It says her career. That's really interesting. Hold on, let me see. Rodrigo is a player with a growing reputation. Rodrigo has spent her entire career. Wow, that's very cool. That's very weird. That is mad. Very cool. Very cool, Duck God. You should ask FM or SI about that. I know. I did notice we're at 999 followers. Absolutely mad. One away from 1,000. Who will be the 1,000th one? Who knows? Sardi. Then I have to actually start planning a fucking, oh my goodness, 1,000 follower celebration at some point. Maybe Christmas will be a very late celebration because I'm in the middle of a big project. No, call the police. Americans will not get that one. Proper. Delgado. Degallardo's there. Former player of ours. Now playing for Penny Bont. 33 minutes in. Torres. Swanik. Torres. Proper. Janish. If they are wingers on the right, it's always 12 or 19. And if they're right foot on the right, it's 27 and 37. Right footed on the left, 7 and 17. Right foot on the left 7. I would also, if I would have always had right footed on the right 7 and 17 because like Beckham and stuff. Well, that's interesting. I have nothing to do with numbers. Like, you just get what you're given, man. And eventually it sticks. And it's weird because sometimes you get like generations of all these, like, I get teams with all players in like the 40s and 50s, and then the new generation comes through and they're all like down in like the single digits and tens and stuff like that. So Delgado, what a beautiful goal, mate. 4th goal of the season for himself. That's 2-0 us. So you sort of have like it varying, I guess, OCD much. I think I used to be a bit more OCD about numbers, but now, like, I think the problem is I have so many players that I just go, auto number, it'll sort itself out. But how many Welsh players are in your best 11? I don't know, honestly. There might be a few. We've got Sean Curtis at least, which is good. I'll check the best 11, like the overall best 11 for Barry. But I'd say, like, of my best ever players, I don't think there'll be many Welsh players because Wales doesn't really produce any good, very incredible Welsh players. There might be a couple or one, but I did in my third. Well, actually, with Penny Bond, they were my third club, and I did a youth only Champions League with them. I only used the youth, and it was fucking awful. It took ages to win, and I finally was able to like win it with them. And then I went like Welsh only for a while, and then I like just ended up signing everybody. But that was a struggle. I remember I think it was a tough one doing youth only with a Welsh side because the Welsh youth rating is like 60 or something like that, 60 or 70, I remember. So it is fucked. Swanwick. Oh, over the bar. Okay, just half time approaching. 2-0 up. Very looking competent so far. Not dominant. Like, we've had some good chances, but not like incredible chances. Like, we haven't been super dominant. We've got both of our goals, but very much room for them to push into the second half. Did they change formation? Did they? They have, actually. And they made a sub. There you go. Gotta be wary of these things. I'll have a look at the best 11 after this, for Barry at least. What settings do you have highlights on? I've got extended and 3 from the back. So, to be fair, normally when I'm playing by myself, I just have it on the fastest and key highlights. But I like to show the extended highlights. You get a bit more from it. Oh, proper danger zone goal.
Into the danger zone.
The danger zone, if you don't know, for the new people, the danger zone is first sort of 5-10 minutes after you've scored a goal, 5-10 minutes after the second half, and when you're 2-0 up. Those are danger zones because that is the most likely time the opponent will score. Normally, we don't score in danger zone. It's the opponent will always score in the danger zone. Like I'd say probably. Oh yes. Oh my goodness me! What a crazy goal that was. Most of the time, the opponent, I'd say maybe 50% will score in like 45 to 55 minutes. So Swanwick hits at the keeper, hits it again, and then it hits Campbell on the rebound. Jesus. So we scored 2 in the danger zone instead. Perfect timing. Very much perfect timing. We are smashing Penny Bond here. But yeah, so if you're 2-0 up and you've just scored and you're in like 50 minutes, oh, it's lads, Vela gets a goal now. Beautiful. Your treble danger zone. But we are absolutely ruining Penny Bond. Vela getting a header from a corner. I don't know what, like, they've just completely collapsed. Absolutely collapsed. They've been another sub, another winger comes on. I thought that they'd sort of come at us a bit more in the second half, but that is definitely the opposite of what's happened here. And there's 6, lads, and there's 6. It kind of shows we're very dominant in the league, to be completely honest with you. We're going for an all-win season this year. Torre, like this was, to be fair, Penny Bond, this is probably they're the worst of the top 6 this year. You'd say we want 10. Oh, me too. We hit 10 this year, but that was only against a cup side. So I haven't hit 10 in the league. I don't know if I've ever hit 10. Maybe I've hit 10 in the league versus like Bangor City or something, one of the smaller clubs. But I definitely haven't hit 10 versus a big side. I've hit like 8 or 9 versus like Haverfordwest, I think. But I don't think I've hit 10 ever. Maybe I have. I'm just forgetting. It has been 46 seasons with Barry now, which is crazy to me. I'm going to have to get ready to make a video about the 50th season. because that is mental. 50 seasons with them. I got half a century since we started streaming this. Okay, let's make a sub. Let's bring on... Who's tired out there? It's more in the mud. Matt Simmons. Just changing the back line, basically. Well, what you never do in football is just change the defenders, but we're like, oh, we're 6-0 up. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. We're stat padding at this point. We want more assists, more goals. Matt Simmons. Oh, go on, I was going to say, if he could strike... Janish over the bar. They make their last sub. It's a right back. Okay, interesting. Interesting tactic there. And they put Milosavljevic up top. Okay. Vela. See, Vela also gets a good few assists just from this. Oh, nearly another assist there from Oliveira's strike. But Sousa will save. Funnily enough, he's actually had more saves than we've had goals. He's made 8 saves to our 6 goals. So he still had a pretty good game. Well, you say pretty good game. Still conceded 6, but Swanwick. Torres. Sorry, conceded 7. There's Torres with the second goal. To be fair, that's the first goal that a player scored like a second goal. Everyone else, it was singular goals. Wow, proper into Swanwick. Lovely to finish there from Torres, to be fair. Oh, to be honest, Sousa's not having a good game if he's making saves like that, is he? My God. Oh, are they going to get oh, they're going to get... No, they're not going to get consolation. To be fair, if we can concede, we don't have to give out goal bonuses, clean sheet bonuses. We'll save a good bit of money on that. Save a good bit of money. That is a tactic I say. If you're winning a game like in non-league and you're like tight on money and you're like 4-0 up, like 85th minute, just put all your defenders away and then let them score one and then put them back. Because then you get rid of the clean sheet bonus, which can be a lot of money back down there. But yeah, 7-0 versus Penny Bond. Not complaining at all with that. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Good. So that's a good start to the second half of the season. Up to 96 goals for already. Bloody hell. TNS. Oh yeah, we're the first ones to play actually. Interesting. Okay, let's rest the boys up. Yeah. Don't know why they swapped them over. Let's put you back over there like that. 29 assists now. Lack of clean sheet bonus covers the goal bonus on big wins. Exactly. Sometimes they have big clean sheet bonuses, so if you get rid of it, like you're saving, like, because especially when you're like dealing in like, oh, I've only got 3k in the bank, and someone's like clean sheet bonus is like 100. Like that's a lot of money. A lot of money. Okay. Continue forwards then. Got Port Tower next, then Fenerbahce. I don't know if we'll get. I don't think we'll get to. We might get to Port Tower, but we've got 15 minutes more of regular scheduled programming. Okay. Okay. 8 days till Port Tower though. Good bit of Spacebar Simulator going on here now. Good bit of Spacebar Simulator. Which was what we called me just pressing the spacebar over and over, because you just sit and continue for like half of this game now for me is just sitting watching this screen right here. You play your game and then you just watch the screen for 5 minutes. And then you press the spacebar more to get through all the inbox messages. Okay. Come on, FM, you got this. You can load that. That's fine, mate. It's taking its time. It does like to waste out everyone's time every once in a while. Okay, good stuff. Oh, there we go. Vaputas Wrath. Thank you for the follow. And there we go. Hold on, I need to press it myself. Where is it? 1,000. Holy shit. Hey, it's broken. It always breaks. I didn't even have anything planned for this. Oh, come on. Thank you. Holy shit, lads. 1,000 followers. That is mad. Thank you all for following. Guess who? If it's a duck god, I swear to God, like it won't count then. Oh, 1,000. To be fair, I do have to. Please do not be a duck god ult, because if it is, that means like it's all fake. we need to find out how many duck god ults there and minus them from the total. Oh no. Okay, but 1,000, man, that's crazy. I think I started like last year with, what was it? I think it was like maybe like 30 or 60, because I did stream like 7 years ago or something. And I've got 1,000 now. That's mad. A follow is a follow. Yeah, but you want new people. You don't want like, if I have 1,000 follows of one person, it's not really 1,000 people, is it? I'll have to start working on 1,000 follower celebration now. Give me that spice. Hello. Give me that spice. I support Chelsea in real life. I was tempted to change my duck god account to this name, but alas, I will lose my stats. It's a fucking duck god. Doesn't, oh fuck's sake. It doesn't count then. Doesn't count. We're still at 999. Doesn't count. My God. I'm putting it back down. Hold up. It doesn't fucking count. We're putting it back down. Duck god ults have to be minus from the total. God damn it. Okay, I'm leaving. I'm sorry. Give me that spice. Who do you support? Do we not clash? Oh, who followed then? Give me that spice. Hey, okay, there we go. Give me that spice. You're the real 1,000th one. You're the real 1,000th follower. Hey, thank you. Holy shit, though. I need to now plan something. Like I was thinking, like should have stayed quiet. You should have. You should have. I don't know. I'm thinking of like some sort of like subathon where it's like the minimum is like 6 hours, and then for every like follow / sub it goes up long, and then we can like we'll do like an FM stuff, and we'll do other stuff. We'll do other shit like fucking other games and whatever you want me to do. We can watch other things and whatnot. Oh, a bit of danger zone. I don't know when to do that, because obviously I'm in the midst of this huge fucking project, and I don't know if I have time to do that now. So it might be like a Christmas holidays thing. Complete the 100% save. That'll take some time, to be honest, because I gotta do like, you gotta do like Scottish hero and Brazilian hero, where you go from the bottom league to the top league. They're a standing terrace for the season ticket holders. See, season ticket holders, you get to use special emotes that you can like. You hold up little signs in the stands, and they have little signs on. The players see them and go, "Oh yeah, that's funny." little ones like this that you can hold up. Hold on, where is it? You can go like, "Oh, dog," and you go, "Look at that! My goodness." But yeah, so maybe I'll have to have a think. But my God, 1,000! Thank you, lads. Thank you everyone that's followed at any point. Huge. 1K, man. Now, what's the next goal? 1,100, I guess. That's the next goal. You always got to keep that bar moving. At 1,001. That's yeah. Oh, look at all that. Yeah, look at all those emotes. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Moving ones. Beautiful. I can't believe it. 1,000. That's huge. That is so. Oh my goodness. It's mad seeing the number there. Like we're up into the 4 digits now. Very cool. I can now, maybe I'll be like 1K. We were all done. Honestly, like I wouldn't be surprised. I think like DotCod has the capability to do it. To be fair, like DotCod normally is like 3 or 4 viewers at once, because you're watching me on like the on the console, the PC, a laptop. Just made that account as usage. We were one away. Fuck's sake, DotCod. The whole point is it's supposed to be like actual like a real person. You ruined your fucking like. God damn it. How many alts are actually followed to me? Because like once I take away the Duck God alts, I need like we'll probably be back down to like 990 or something. I'm real a bit rude. We'll honestly be down to like 990 when we get rid of all the alts. But there's the save coming in. Oh my goodness. 1,000. Damn. I will get to planning. We'll get to planning. I think Saturday's much too short a notice. I think it'll be a thing in preparation. I mean, if you take away Duck God's ult, you'll have less and like at least 10 less. We at one point there's a leaderboard for like the stats of like the biggest chatters, and there was 5 of Duck God's ults on like the top 15 chatters. Free Senegal crop top stream. To be fair, Senegal are in the World Cup on Saturday. Maybe you'll get a little bit. You'll have that and Chloe on comms because Ireland are at the World Cup unless she's working. Oh no, she's not working. Oh God, Jesus. We will see. To be fair, hilarious. It could be like by the time we get to Christmas, I'll be like, oh, 1,500. No, I won't be that far up. I think the aim now before the end of 2020, like the aim for 2023 was to get 1,000 followers, and we're in September. It's still like 3 months of the year, so maybe the aim is now like 1,250 or something. I feel like I've probably taken over that leaderboard recently. I don't know. Do I have the leaderboard anywhere? It's somewhere. Is it? Where is it? I don't even know. Is it? Go back to my channel. Is there like a top chatter? Hold on. We're gonna look. Save as the save just finishes saving. Hilariously, Acevedo, he's a right back, a centre back, and a striker. And I just love that about him. We'll be on mute. That looks like mute. Okay. Let us see. Save and save finishes. Okay, mute myself. Giving myself an extra view. You'll have to see it. Just from typing the wrong, failing to correct speller. If I'm still lower than max, I give up. Hold on. Here we go. Let's see. Is the leaderboard should be down the bottom here. Come on. View botting. No, is it not there? God, everything's broken. I'm just trying to scroll. Just trying to scroll down. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh no, it's not even the leaderboard. Leaderboard. Time. Oh no, that doesn't work. What was it in? Was it in like Streamlabs or was it? What was it in? What was the leaderboard? Was it Stream Elements? Maybe. Maybe it's fucking leaderboard or some shite. How long has the game been saving? A long time. It takes a long time to save sometimes. Oh, here we go. I think it is Stream Elements. Hold on. We'll find the stats here. Leaderboard. Go. We will not be getting to the Paul Talbot game. I'll tell you that right now tonight. We are now looking at leaderboard stats. Directly related to the lead. Yeah, okay. Streamelements.com. Now I just need to log in, I think. Now it's saved. It's time up. Literally, it was like gotta waste some time before the end. Okay, I gotta log. We'll find out what the leaderboard says at the moment, and we'll see. It just takes fucking ages. Connect with Twitch. I gotta re-log in, and we can look through the leaderboard. I'll pull it up once we do. 4 minutes to do 6 days. Of course. Well, that's definitely not happening. It's like a minute a day most of the time, at least. Here we go. Even just. Oh god. Okay, now Chrome is broken again. Oh, come on. You can. Oh Christ. Here we go. Here we go. Streaming tools. Loyalty. Giveaways. Leaderboard. There we go. Okay, so all time for points. I just want. Oh no. Okay, we got points. Nizzy's top hilariously. I wanted like chat, most chatters or something. Loyalty settings, Steam store, dashboard, revenue, chatbot, chat commands, use timers, modules, spam filters, leaderboard. What? Chat stats. Chat stats. Surely that's it. 2-0 Aberystwyth over Lido there. Here we go. You're top of the leaderboard, the actual points leaderboard. You're welcome. I've literally only just got here myself. I've literally just got here myself. You could have done that earlier, Duck God. God damn it. Okay, here we go. So, here's the top chatters. We got 88,000 messages total. The top chatters. You have Duck God, 10,000 messages. Swansea, 6,400. Jambo, 5,800. Matt, 4,000. Wilsonia, 3,000. Nizzy, 3,179. You've beat Fusion by by about 167. Arnie's between you two. There's the first Duck God ult. So Duck God has 2 ults in the top 10 chatters. There's Eldon, Ard, Nightbot. There's the third Duck God ult, Naked Buddha. There's Agra, Misa. Oh, Black Arrow, you've very quickly jumped up here. 1,400 already. Matt, Epileptic as well. Me. There's Neko as well, jumped up. And there's Sorv. Stream Elements, Wardo, Grim, Hearts, Uncivil, Eliz. There's the fourth Duck God ult. There's Rob, Chloe, Swanboy, Gotifi. There you are. Swizz, Kaza, Kabuo, Dio, Aaron, Cry. Where's the next Duck God ult? Next Duck God ult. There's the next Duck God ult is quite low, but lots of emo. It's good. We can look at the emotes. Lull, nearly 2,000 times. My one, about half of that are spelling errors. Very true. Very true. I love that the top command 700 for exclamation mark team. You love to see it, but okay. Well then, that's our little look into the chat stats. But I think we're gonna end it there, just as we hit the 3-hour mark. I love that emote. It's the Limmy emote. Why is there Google Translate in the middle of your screen? Because I have to translate everything. Because we're in the middle. We're in the middle. 74, 77, and 78 is me. Jesus. Kuwait? Ooh. The team doesn't work half the time. Ah, yes, that's very true. It's very true. I have to translate from Swedish a lot of the time. But yes, thank you very much, all of you, for coming, for following, for everything, lads. I really do appreciate it. 1,000. We move on to the next 1,000, maybe. Yeah, we're back on Thursday for the end of the season. So hopefully we're towards the end of the season and have a Champions League semi-final to play or something. I hope everyone has a great night and a great couple of days. We're back on Thursday, and then Saturday is the World Cup final. So I hope you had all a great time. I'll see all of you later. See you later, everybody.